West 11 Sports presents Littlefield High School football on the Littlefield Sports Network. Welcome to tonight's play-by-play broadcast. Our Littlefield High School football coverage is proudly brought to you by the following supporters: Wellington State Bank, Wildcat Laundry, the Lance Insurance Agency, Hillcrest Funeral Home, the Littlefield Independent School District, Heffington Farms, and Triple T Irrigation, First Federal Bank, Warren Computers, Bill Wells Chevrolet GMC, and 806 Customs. Also by the Land County Electric Co-op, Fibermax by BASF, Brown Flying Service, Fades and Foils by Amanda, Energy Fitness, Legacy of Love Hospice, Clift Land Brokers, Always Towing, and by AAA Truck Federated Auto Parts. We'll have an interview with Wildcats head coach Bo Bryant right after these words from some of our supporters.
Hey folks, Brian Bruce here at Bill Wells Chevrolet GMC in Plainview. Football season is here, so take the winning drive to Bill Wells and score big. We have the largest inventory in Plainview, great financing options, and a team that will treat you like family. At Bill Wells, we are professional grade, and we want to be your car dealer for life. Click on BillWellsChevrolet.com or come see us at 501 South I-27, where your next car is in plain view.
Where your next car's in plain view.
806 Customs is Littlefield's newest auto superstore. From minor vehicle repairs to major overhauls, diesel repair, LS and diesel swaps, and more. 806 Customs is here to serve all your automotive needs. In addition to the mechanic shop, we offer window tint, wheels and tires, and all types of vehicle accessories. We even offer multiple financing options. Located at 508 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Come by or give us a call at 806-410-0711. 806 Customs is open for business and here for you.
True hometown banks are harder to find these days. Hometown banking at First Federal Bank means that we are headquartered right here in Lamb County, so you get personal service, local decisions, from local pros, fast. We specialize in ag lending, land notes, and investment property. Plus, we have a new home mortgage product with little down and low rates. First Federal Bank in Littlefield, a hometown bank who understands your needs. Find us on Facebook, call, or come in today. First Federal Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Heffington family of Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation sends all the best to each member of the Littlefield Wildcats this season. Triple T Irrigation is an authorized TL irrigation systems dealer. Like no other, hydrostatically powered TL systems are designed to deliver continuous movement to extend gearbox life. Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation, proud supporters of the Littlefield Wildcats.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Littlefield Wildcats football. Here in the pregame show, I'm Cody West, visiting with head coach and athletic director Bo Bryant. Coach, we appreciate you taking time to visit with us.
Yes, sir. It's good to be here.
Yes, sir. Tonight, the Wildcats take on the Morton Indians in the homecoming game. But before we talk about the Indians, Coach, I want to recap last week's heartbreaker against the Abernathy Antelopes. The Wildcats dropped their first game of the season by a final score of 26-22 to Abernathy. And really, it was a tale of two halves. And the Wildcats didn't look good, at least offensively, in the first half. Abernathy, came out to a 19-0 lead at the halftime break. And then we looked like a completely different team in the second half. Thought we had a chance to win it. We did have a chance to win it. And then Abernathy scores with under a minute to go to take the lead. So overall, Coach, in a close game like that, you can go back to a lot of things that happened during that game that probably would have made the difference in the game for the Wildcats. But to me, it's just we struggled offensively in the first quarter, especially, if I remember correctly, and that's kind of something that has been happening throughout the first three games of the year. Is that I know something that y'all are going to work on, but we've got to fix our slow starts, don't you think?
Yeah, we do. Like you said, we did not come out ready to play. Couldn't get the ball moved, and it's not the first time that's happened. So, I've talked to them all week. Really, it starts in practice. What you do in practice is going to carry over to the game. So we've really emphasized in practice having great starts, not waiting, 15, 20 minutes into practice to get going. We've switched some things up in practice just to try to get our motors going a little bit early. I may switch up a few things during pregame just to try to help that, but yeah, like you said, we've got to have better starts, especially when we get into district and down the stretch, because it's going to be tough games every week.
The defense really stood out, and I really was concerned about number 22 coming in. I know you guys were too. We talked about it in the interview, but especially with what he did to us last year, I thought, man, I hope this kid doesn't get loose. But our defense did a really good job, and even the 19 points that Abernathy scored in the first half, one of those scores was set up on a kickoff that they recovered, and they had a short field. So I haven't gone back and watched the film like you guys, but overall, our defense played one heck of a game, and it's bad that it ended the way that it did with our defense giving up that touchdown for Abernathy to win the game. But overall, Coach, I was really happy with the way our defense played.
Yeah, they did. They played well, and, going in at halftime, I was real disappointed. I thought we played really bad, penalties, giving up big plays, but, coming in, watching the film, that old coaches would always say it's never as bad as you think, never as good as you think. But, I thought other than just a few plays, we gave up a couple big plays defensively on those scores. We had some drives offensively, and then penalties would get us. And then, like you said, the turnover on special teams. Other than those few plays, we really didn't play a bad first half. But when you go in down 19-0, it's not good. But I was really proud of how our kids responded after halftime. We challenged them pretty hard in there in the halftime, and they came out, with just a different mentality. Defense kind of set the tone early, but we were able to move the ball offensively, and I like to give credit to both our offensive and defensive lines. I thought they really owned the line of scrimmage the second half and gave ourselves a chance to win the game.
Yeah, and again, it seems week after week what we're talking about offensively is Chip Green just making things happen with his arm, but mostly with his legs. He's just a threat, for any defense to try to contain. And I would imagine from this point on in the season, if they didn't know already, they're going to have to contain number 12 if they're going to stop our offense. And he kind of put the team on his shoulders in that second half and, sparked that comeback.
Yeah, he did. A lot of his runs come off of just things breaking down and him finding a crease and running. But, he went down for a little bit with a cramp, and Major came in and really just took it over there too. Also, he had some
Wildcats, unfortunately, don't get the win in Abernathy, but played them tough. We move on. We have a long non-district schedule because of our smaller district this year. So, you got to put this one behind you, learn from it, and move on. Tonight we have the big homecoming game coming up, and I want to talk about the Morton Indians here in just a moment. We'll be back with more Wildcats football right after this.
Trust the Lance Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. They offer a better way to buy insurance. Visit David McGeehee and let him shop multiple carriers to get the most competitive rate available for auto, home, commercial, life, crop insurance, and more. go by 2433 South Farwell Avenue in Littlefield, or give David a call at 385-1693 and let him find the best combination of price, coverage, and service just for you. The Lance Insurance Agency proudly supports the Wildcats and Lady Cats in all that they do.
This is Superintendent Mitch McNeese. I'm proud to support our Littlefield ISD athletes and students as they strive for victory. Behind every game, every win, and every success on a field, court, or classroom stands a dedicated team. From our hardworking school board to our passionate administrators, faculty, and staff, we are cheering for our students. With their talent and determination, they embody the spirit of our community. Go Wildcats, Littlefield ISD, where excellence is the standard.
Hillcrest Funeral Home is Littlefield owned and operated and has been since 2007. We are proud supporters of the Wildcats, Lady Cats, and our Wildcat Band. I'm Shauna Wagley Hastings, and my promise is to always offer you personal and compassionate care in your time of loss. Hillcrest is hometown, and we are always here for you. Come see us at 1305 Phelps Avenue in Littlefield. Hillcrest Funeral Home, cherish the memories, honor the legacy.
118 years and still going strong. Wellington State Bank is your hometown community bank. Wellington State Bank offers personal dedicated service on deposit accounts, farm and equipment loans, and many other financial needs. Wellington State Bank proudly serves the Littlefield area and always supports the Wildcats. Visit any of our 14 locations or on the web at wellingtonsb.bank. Wellington State Bank of Littlefield, your partners in progress, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West, visiting with head coach Bo Bryant. Coach, the Wildcats play the Morton Indians tonight. I don't know when the last time was Littlefield and Morton played each other, but I know it's been a good while. A lower classification team, but this is a team, from what I've seen, that has quite a few athletes.
Yes, sir, they do, and they've got a lot of returners coming back from last year's team that went a couple rounds in the playoffs. Not a whole lot of kids, but the ones that they do have are good players, so it's going to be a good game for us.
What are we going to see from them offensively?
Well, they like to run the spread, but they've had a couple injuries, so they've put some different people back there at quarterback. We could see anything from empty down to the slot T, so we got to be ready to line up to anything. You know, they've been pretty multiple the last couple weeks. So I think a big key tonight is going to be able to communicate defensively, be able to line up, not let them trick us. They'll get in some funky things, probably some things we hadn't even seen yet. So we just got to make sure we're sound defensively, we get lined up, and we're ready to play when that ball snaps.
What are they going to throw at us when we have the ball?
They'll be in a stack most of the time. Like I said, you know, they've got a bunch of athletes. They play a bunch of guys both ways. So I feel like if we can get our offense rolling, just get that first down and play fast, we're going to try to get them guys tired where, you know, they can have to put their backups in because, like I said, they play a lot of guys both ways.
Do they have anybody that stands out to you on film, any players we have to watch out for?
Yeah, I think their two best ones, which, like I said, didn't play last week, number 16 and number 1, they're really good. They'll put them back there at quarterback or tailback. They'll flip-flop spots. Those guys are good, but without them, number 3, who's usually one of their best wide receivers, they put him back there at quarterback, which he can run the ball, he can throw the ball. He's a good athlete too, so, you know, those guys are probably their top guys.
How about us? Are we healthy this week? Are we banged up? I know it's like over the course of the game, the last 3 weeks, we've seen kids limping off the field and, you know, coming in and out of the games. And, you know, you never know how serious it is. And it just kind of seems to me like through the first 3 games, we're just a little bumped and bruised.
Yeah, that's about it. Nothing big. Everybody's practiced this week, so we just got to do a good job of keeping guys fresh, trying to not make them, you know, play the entire game. Because like you said, it's a long non-district schedule, but it's also a long season because we go 10 straight games without an open week. So we just got to be smart as coaches trying to keep our guys as fresh as we can.
Good week of practice?
We did. We had one of our best Wednesday practices of the year, so our guys have really been locked in. Like I said, it's homecoming, so trying to keep all the distractions out and just focus on the game.
All right, Coach, we send you all the very best tonight, and we'll talk to you again next week.
All right, thank you, Cody.
Yes, sir. Coach Bo Bryant here in the pregame show. We'll be back with more Wildcats football right after this.
Hey, it's me, Ben Warren of Warren Computers, supporting the Wildcats for over 25 years. I know it's hard to shop local with gas, groceries, and other needs priced higher than down the road, but I bet you didn't know Warren Computers has been providing top-tier computer service and support while keeping prices so low compared to Lubbock. I've saved my customers combined over $1 million since 1999. Choose to save money. Go to warrencomputers.com. Call or text 806-632-2464.
806 Customs is Littlefield's newest auto superstore. From minor vehicle repairs to major overhauls, diesel repair, LS and diesel swaps, and more. 806 Customs is here to serve all your automotive needs. In addition to the mechanic shop, we offer window tint, wheels and tires, and all types of vehicle accessories. We even offer multiple financing options. Located at 508 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Come by or give us a call at 806-410-0711. 806 Customs is open for business and here for you.
Wildcat Laundry in Littlefield is a proud supporter of Littlefield High School athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats good luck in tonight's game. Wildcat Laundry is a clean, full-service laundromat with quality coin-operated washers and dryers for all your needs. Comforters too big for your home washer? Bring them to the Wildcat Laundry. Need to take care of several loads in a short time? Come to Wildcat Laundry, located at 901 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Wildcat Laundry says go Cats.
Needing a tow can ruin your day, whether it be a breakdown, flat tire, or even a wreck. If you ever need a tow, Always Towing is here to make it less stressful and more cost-efficient for you. Always Towing is located in Littlefield, Texas, and services the entire area. They provide light and heavy-duty towing, rollback services, winch outs, and wheel lifts for trucks. Their experienced drivers are available 24 hours a day. Call 385-3800. That's 385-3800 for Always Towing. The Holmes family of Always Towing sends all the best to the Littlefield Wildcats in tonight's game.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West here at Wildcat Stadium as we're getting ready for the homecoming game here in 2024. The Wildcats taking on the Morton Indians here at homecoming. And we are about 24 minutes away from the opening kick here at Wildcat Stadium. Our pregame show is brought to you by David McGehee and everyone at the Lance Insurance Agency here in Littlefield. Let's take a look at our weather for tonight's game. We have a partly cloudy sky overhead at kickoff. Still 93 degrees outside, but winds are gusty out of the south at 9 miles per hour, but gusting to 21 miles per hour. So a little bit breezy. We'll see how that affects the passing game tonight and also the kicking game as well here in this varsity football game. The second game at home for the Wildcats. We opened up the season against La Mesa here at home before road trips to Denver City and Abernathy. Feels good to be back here at Wildcat Stadium. But it's 93 degrees outside under a partly cloudy sky. Winds out of the south at 21 miles per hour, or out of the south at 9, gusting to 21. And humidity currently 29%. So felt a little more humid than that earlier as that cloud cover came in. Thought it might rain on us a little bit earlier, but it just didn't materialize. And that humidity at 29% to me feels a little bit higher, but National Weather Service tells us it's 29%, so we'll just go with it. But it is a little muggy out here in the pregame show. The Wildcat Stadium. It's the Marching Cats performing here for the home crowd in the pregame. Wildcats and the Morton Indians have both warmed up and are back in the field house. And we're just moments away from the opening kick here at Wildcat Stadium. Let's take another break, and we'll be back to look at your starters for the Littlefield Wildcats on both offense and defense. Coming up right after this on the pregame show brought to you by the Lance Insurance Agency.
AAA Truck Federated Auto Parts isn't a chain store. It's locally owned by your neighbors who really care about you. John and Charla McBride and their staff are here to make sure you get the right part at the right price. In addition to quality Federated parts, AAA also provides expert vehicle repair, offering oil changes for less money than out-of-town counterparts, plus brake jobs, air conditioner service, and more. There's no reason to go anywhere else for auto parts or auto repair. AAA Federated Auto Parts, located north of Littlefield on Highway 385. Quality automotive parts and accessories, and Littlefield owned and operated.
The Brown family of Brown Flying Service in Littlefield proudly supports the Littlefield Wildcats and sends them all the best in tonight's game. Brown Flying Service provides agricultural aerial application services to crop producers across the South Plains. They offer a comprehensive array of products and services for your agriculture operation. Based at the Littlefield Taylor Brown Municipal Airport, it's Brown Flying Service supporting the Wildcats this season.
Hey folks, Brian Bruce here at Bill Wells Chevrolet GMC in Plainview. Football season is here, so take the winning drive to Bill Wells and score big. We have the largest inventory in Plainview, great financing options, and a team that will treat you like family. At Bill Wells, we are professional grade, and we want to be your car dealer for life. Click on BillWellsChevrolet.com or come see us at 501 South I-27, where your next car is in plain view.
Where your next car's in plain view.
For farm and ranch real estate right here in Littlefield, call Eric Turpin at Cliff Land Brokers. Eric has a true understanding of agricultural and commercial properties, as well as a commitment to finding the perfect match for your needs. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, Eric can make the process smooth and stress-free. Let him navigate the market for you and secure the best deal. Call Cliff Land Brokers at 806-385-0905 or visit clifflandbrokers.com and go Wildcats.
Welcome back into our pregame show brought to you by the Lance Insurance Agency here in Littlefield. I'm Cody West here in the pregame show. We're just about 20 minutes away from the opening kick here at Wildcat Stadium, and the crowd is already filing into the stadium. No doubt we'll have a capacity crowd, at least here on the home side, for homecoming here tonight. Let's take a look at the starters for both teams, or correction, for both offense and defense for the Littlefield Wildcats. First, when Morton has the ball, here's a look at the starters on defense for Littlefield. Your three-down lineman, first at nose guard, will be number 66, J.J. Gonzalez. And your two defensive tackles will be starting number 50, Marquise Rosemond, and number 54, Jacob Kirkland. Of course, we'll be rotating in at the three-down lineman throughout the game. Number 51, Tate Clark, will rotate in and out. Number 55, Uriel Ibarra. And number 64, A.J. Cantu, among others, will be rotating, trying to keep those three-down linemen fresh on defense. Your two defensive ends are number 8, Ben Castillo, and number 3, Jaden Barrio. Even though Castillo plays more of a little bit of a linebacker position, depending on how the offense lines up. Castillo, the left defensive end, and Jaden Barrio, the starting right defensive end. Your two linebackers are number 4, Caden Reyes, and number 1, Isaiah Coleman. And then in the secondary, we have on the corners, number 11, Zane Champion on the right side, and number 32, Gabriel Villanueva, plays on the left corner. Your two safeties are number 2, Major McNeese at free safety, and then number 15, Braden Redmond at strong safety. And that rounds out the starting 11 for the Littlefield Wildcats. On defense, when the Wildcats have the ball tonight, we'll be led by number 12, senior quarterback Chip Green. The offensive line in front of him will be number 78, Sean Ibarra at center. Your two guards are number 51, Tate Clark, and number 64, A.J. Cantu. And your two tackles will be number 55, Uriel Ibarra, and number 54, Jacob Kirkland. On the offensive line, your starting tight end will be number 88, Jose Payan. Your starting running back will be number 2, Major McNeese, and he'll rotate with number 10, Ian Mendez, out of the backfield. And then your three receivers on the field for the Wildcats will be number 32, Gabe Villanueva at the X position, number 1, Isaiah Coleman at the H position, and number 15, Braden Redmond at the Z position for the Wildcats. And that rounds out the starting offense for Littlefield. When Littlefield has to punt tonight, it'll be Ian Mendez, number 10, handling the punting duties. And the kicker for the Wildcats is number 30, Adam McDonald. When they're kicking to us, it'll be number 2, Major McNeese. He'll be the key punt returner. And then on kick returns, it will be number 2, Major McNeese, and number 10, Ian Mendez. And those are your starters here in the pregame show for the Littlefield Wildcats. Let's take another break. We're about 15 minutes away from this homecoming game here at Wildcat Stadium. We'll be joined by Ryan West coming up here in just a moment. You're listening to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network.
Energy Fitness is Littlefield's newest 24-hour fitness center with affordable monthly membership rates and never any contracts. Energy Fitness is for everyone. Whether you want to get in shape, lose weight, build muscle, or just stay in motion, Energy Fitness has something for you. We have free weights, a cardio room, 14-station strength circuit, turf area, and more. Located at 713 West Marshall Howard Boulevard in Littlefield. Call us at 806-551-2371 for more information.
Introducing Fades and Foils by Amanda. Located inside JoJo's Attic in Littlefield, Fades and Foils is your one-stop, full-service salon, specializing in men's and women's cuts and styling, balayage, color corrections, all-over color, and even waxing. Let Amanda rescue your hair. Open Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. For an appointment, call 806-598-1988. That's 598-1988. Book now, because demand is high for Fades and Foils by Amanda.
Have you been thinking about updating your home with a new remodel? If you are, the only call to make is to Eli Cueto of Durable Builds. Let us transform your house into your dream home. Durable Builds is insured and serves the entire area. We specialize in kitchen remodeling, but have experience in whole house renovations, including room additions, family, dining, living, laundry, and closet spaces. For more information, visit durablebuilds.com or call 806-891-1076. And let's get started on a personalized home remodel just for you.
Every bag of FiberMax cotton has 220,000 seeds chock full of innovation, like advanced genetics for longer, stronger fiber, which means 220,000 reasons to hear, "You got what premiums?" And new Accent Flex technology for powerful weed control, which means 220,000 reasons to say, "Heck yeah, I grew that." FiberMax cotton from BASF. Innovation in every bag. Always read and follow label directions.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West here in the pregame show, brought to you by the Lance Insurance Agency. And we're joined by Ryan West here in the press box. You ready for tonight's game?
I'm always ready. It's good to be back home after that away game in Abernathy last week.
2 away games. We were in Denver City 2 weeks ago, but last week in Abernathy, boy, it was hot. We had great weather the first 2 games of the season. And then last week against Abernathy, it was 100 degrees at kickoff. Way hotter than that in the press box, and it was tough on us. For the folks watching in the comfort of their own home on YouTube, I guess it was just fine. But for us, it was a little bit warm. And, it's one of those things where you got to deal with it in early football season. But the Wildcats are at home finally, and we've got a brand-new scoreboard. I don't know if you can see it on your screen there, but a brand-new scoreboard here for us at Wildcat Stadium. That other one had lived its life and had already kind of glitched out. Coach Bryant told me that over the 2-week road trip, we were going to get a new scoreboard. It looks nice. My favorite part are the play clocks. We have on each end of the football field, in addition to the play clock, we also have a game clock that shows, and it shows down and distance. And from where I sit, nobody really knows this, but from where I sit, I can't see the scoreboard. I always have to kind of bend my neck around the window to see it. So now I can see how much time is left on the clock and the down and distance as well. Of course, I can see that by the chains, but the time on the clock should be good for not only me but for our listeners. That way I can, give you how much time is left a little more often since we don't have a clock on the screen. But I'm looking forward to it.
And not only that, it's good for the players as well. I mean, they can see the time, how much time is left in the game, the down and distance. Kind of gives them a little new perspective on what to run, how far to get, if they need to get out of bounds on a big play, things like that.
Absolutely. And, if you're a quarterback going, again, with your back to our big scoreboard, It kind of helps you manage the offense for sure. As the school songs have been played, we are at homecoming. We do have some more homecoming ceremonies going on down on the field right now. Of course, don't forget about the crowning of the homecoming queen coming up at halftime. We'll carry that for you live here as well. And then we'll also have a special interview with Coach Jared Thomas, the head cross-country coach, and he'll be talking about a big cross-country meet coming up tomorrow morning here in Littlefield. And we'll talk to Coach Thomas at halftime about that. Let's take another break, and we'll be back with more of your pregame brought to you by the Lance Insurance Agency right after this.
At First Federal Bank, we believe we are the best bank in Lamb County. We are the next generation of banking, while still holding true to our values that help to improve lives and strengthen communities. First Federal Bank was born to provide banking the way it should be, putting people first. We are proud of the role we serve in the lives of our customers. Visit our new drive-through ATM, conveniently located at our bank at 2313 Phelps Avenue in Littlefield. First Federal Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Heffington family of Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation sends all the best to each member of the Littlefield Wildcats this season. Triple T Irrigation is an authorized TL irrigation systems dealer. Like no other, hydrostatically powered TL systems are designed to deliver continuous movement to extend gearbox life. Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation, proud supporters of the Littlefield Wildcats.
Hillcrest Funeral Home is Littlefield owned and operated and has been since 2007. We are proud supporters of the Wildcats, Lady Cats.
The Lamb County Electric Cooperative was established in 1938 for the purpose of making life better for our community, and today they continue to strive for that purpose. LCEC is committed to providing safe, reliable electric service at the lowest practical cost. The Lamb County Electric Co-op is proud of its well-trained, quality workforce that meets the changing needs of its membership. Proudly serving you and all of the communities in our coverage area, the Lamb County Electric Co-op, a touch-tone energy cooperative.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West along with Ryan West as the Wildcats are getting ready for the homecoming game. Littlefield coming out of the field house. Morton has yet to come out here in the pregame. Good crowd on hand here. I'm sure we'll have a good crowd watching at home as well. And Morton, Ryan, this is the first time we've played the Morton Indians since 1979. Coach Bryant was telling me this morning or yesterday that the last time we played them was in 1979, and we played them like 23 or 24 times in the history of the 100-and-something year history of Littlefield. 2-1-1 against Morton. So it's kind of a lopsided series, and, you know, it's a smaller classification. But these Morton Indians here went 2 or 3 rounds deep in the playoffs last year. They were just 6-man a few years ago. And then they get this group of kids come through, and they're about, you know, I believe they returned all of them, and, you know, they're ready to do it again and make a deep run in the playoffs in Class 2A. But one thing I noticed, of course, I was very involved in youth football here in this area for a long time, and this Morton Indians football team is our old HPYFL football team that played in youth football. So Morton and Littlefield, these kids have played against each other before. It was just when they were, you know, 2nd grade through 6th grade. And I'm sure, you know, you dealt with some of that when you played as well, playing kids from YFL.
I'm sure I did. I remember a few familiar faces from around the area. For example, like Loveland. I remember some of the Loveland kids coming over here. And then when we get to high school, we didn't play them during the normal season. But during the scrimmages, I'd remember some of them from youth league.
Yeah, and so a lot of these dads from Morton, I remember because they had teams in our leagues, and the dads would coach the teams. And those kids are good football players. They've been playing football for a long time together. And they're not going to come over here and lay down for us just because they're a 2A and we're a 3A. They're going to come over here and try to whip our butts. And Littlefield is at a slow start in the first 3 games of the season. Coach Bryant says that all has to end tonight. We have to get a fast start.
And that's exactly what I was going to get at. The Morton Indians should not be taken lightly. Even being at a smaller division than we are, they're still going to come to play and give us a game.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Coach Bryant did tell us in the pregame interview that they do have a couple of kids that are out, a couple of kids that are injured, and they're not going to play tonight. So that, unfortunately, you'd like to get them at full strength, but unfortunately, they're going to be a little bit shorthanded here tonight. A kid playing quarterback, we believe, will be number 3, Mendoza, and he was listed as a receiver. And, we'll just have to wait and see how they look and who runs the quarterback position. But captains are coming out onto the field for the Littlefield Wildcats of the Morton Indians. We have for Littlefield, number 12, Chip Green, number 50, Marquise Roseman, number 2, Major McNeese, and number 1, Isaiah Coleman. Morton Indians are dressed in their visiting white jerseys with white pants, black helmets with black and gold trim and numbers. Littlefield dressed in their home white jerseys with gray pants, white helmets with maroon trim and numbers for the Littlefield Wildcats. As the captains are meeting at the 50-yard line prior to this game here tonight, we'll give you the results of the coin toss before the players come out onto the field. Everybody is ready for tonight's homecoming game. And Chip Green, of course, has carried this team on offense at quarterback, and we've got to keep him healthy throughout the rest of the way. Littlefield won the toss, and we defer to the second half. So we'll be kicking to Morton. Morton will be defending the north end zone here at Wildcat Stadium, so we'll be kicking from south to north. That's right to left as we sit here on the home side. Let's take another break, and we'll be back with more of your pregame brought to you by the Lance Insurance Agency right after this.
Trust the Lance Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. They offer a better way to buy insurance. Visit David McGeehee and let him shop multiple carriers to get the most competitive rate available for auto, home, commercial, life, crop insurance, and more. Go by 2433 South Farwell Avenue in Littlefield, or give David a call at 385-1693 and let him find the best combination of price, coverage, and service just for you. The Lance Insurance Agency proudly supports the Wildcats and Lady Cats in all that they do.
This is Superintendent Mitch McNeese. As a proud Wildcat alumni, I am honored to lead our district alongside a dedicated team committed to excellence. From our esteemed school board to our hardworking administrators, faculty, and staff, we stand united in our mission to develop and inspire every student. Together, we continue our proud tradition of academic and personal growth. So let's embrace the spirit of Wildcat magic as we pave the way for a bright future. Littlefield ISD, where tradition meets progress.
Legacy of Love Hospice, bringing quality care into your home. We are locally owned, and our hospice care team provides end-of-life care for terminally ill patients. Our services can help bring solace to the patient and their concerned family during a difficult time. For exceptional medical care, as well as emotional and spiritual support, count on the healthcare experts of Legacy of Love Hospice. For more information, call 806-370-2100 or visit legacyoflovehospice.com. Legacy of Love Hospice, caring from the heart and wishing the Wildcats all the best this season.
$28 billion. That's how much scammers stole from senior Americans last year. Whether you have $500 or $500,000 in the bank, the scammers want it all. At Warren Computers, we don't want you to be a victim. Our new Scam Scram program combines years of trusted computer service, educational training, and some old-fashioned one-on-one communication to help keep you and your loved ones safe from scammers. You'll get peace of mind, friendly computer support, and so much more. Call 806-632-2464 right now.
118 years and still going strong. Wellington State Bank is your hometown community bank. Wellington State Bank offers personal dedicated service on deposit accounts, farm and equipment loans, and many other financial needs. Wellington State Bank proudly serves the Littlefield area and always supports the Wildcats. Visit any of our 14 locations or on the web at wellingtonsb.bank. Wellington State Bank of Littlefield, your partners in progress. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
806 Customs is Littlefield's newest auto superstore. From minor vehicle repairs to major overhauls, diesel repair, LS and diesel swaps, and more. 806 Customs is here to serve all your automotive needs. In addition to the mechanic shop, we offer window tint, wheels and tires, and all types of vehicle accessories. We even offer multiple financing options. Located at 508 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Come by or give us a call at 806-410-0711. 806 Customs is open for business and here for you.
Wildcat Laundry in Littlefield is a proud supporter of Littlefield High School athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats good luck in tonight's game. Wildcat Laundry is a clean, full-service laundromat with quality coin-operated washers and dryers for all your needs. Comforters too big for your home washer? Bring them to the Wildcat Laundry. Need to take care of several loads in a short time? Come to Wildcat Laundry, located at 901 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Wildcat Laundry says go Cats.
AAA Truck Federated Auto Parts isn't a chain store. It's locally owned by your neighbors who really care about you. John and Charla McBride and their staff are here to make sure you get the right part at the right price. In addition to quality federated parts, AAA also provides expert vehicle repair, offering oil changes for less money than out-of-town counterparts. Plus,
in Littlefield, Texas, and services the entire area. They provide light and heavy-duty towing, rollback services, winch outs, and wheel lifts for trucks. Their experienced drivers are available 24 hours a day. Call 385-3800. That's 385-3800 for Always Towing. The Holmes family of Always Towing sends all the best to the Littlefield Wildcats in tonight's game.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West along with Ryan West, where the Littlefield Wildcats are getting ready to kick it off to the Morton Indians. Littlefield comes in with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. The Morton Indians come in with a record of 1 win and 2 losses. They beat Seagraves in the season opener before falling to Wheeler and Eunice, New Mexico. And Littlefield, of course, won over La Mesa in the first game, and then in the second game of the season beat Denver City before falling to Abernathy last week. So here we go. Adam McDonald set to kick it off for the Wildcats from the south 40-yard line. Here's the kick. High end over end kick goes into the end zone, out of the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Morton will get the ball to start this football game as a Littlefield defense comes out onto the field. Wildcats defense, in all honesty, even though Abernathy won the game last week, our defense played really good. They came up with a bunch of stops. We've got to cut down on the defensive penalties, especially the ones we can control. But our defense held their own against a good Abernathy team last week. I know they're coming out tonight hoping that they can shut down this Morton offense. We don't know what they're going to throw at us. Coach Bryant said we've seen multiple looks from them, and now with pretty much a third-string quarterback, we don't know what they're going to give us. So here we go. They go with an empty backfield to start. Mendoza, the quarterback, standing at the 20-yard line, takes the snap. It's going to be a keep, and the Wildcats are there to bring him down after about a 4-yard gain on a little quick keeper. I believe that was Marquise Roseman that got in there to make the tackle for the Wildcats. Well, that was no gain on the play. Actually, a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 11. Here's the snap under center. They run the toss going to the far side. There's a hole, and he'll be tackled at about the 29, 30-yard line by Braden Redmond. That was number 24 on the carry, Christian Enriquez for the Morton Indians. So it's 3rd down and 5 now after a gain of 6. Ball right on the 30-yard line. Opening possession of the game, 0-0. Trips on the right side. Mendoza out of the shotgun. Movement on the line, but no flags. And Mendoza is going to be sacked in the backfield. Braden Redmond comes in with a sack. And to me, it looked like we jumped off sides, but no flags came out. And now it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, that's the thing about jumping off sides on the defense. If you're going to do it, make sure the umpires don't see you doing it.
Yeah. Well, Braden Redmond came in pretty much untouched, and Mendoza never had a chance at it. So Morton's opening possession, they'll go 3 and out. They'll have to punt it away. Punter standing at his own 10-yard line. Major McNeese, the return man for Littlefield, standing at the 43, and it's going to be a fake punt. He keeps it coming to the near side. He'll get the first down, and he heads to the sideline at the 40-yard line. Down at about 20. Clock at 8 minutes and 21 seconds left. Here. one of our best tacklers now for the rest of the game. It's number 30, Adam McDonald checks in. We'll come back. Handoff up the middle. Wildcats are there to bring him down. And a great job there by number 54, Jacob Kirkland. Wraps him up and drives him to the ground. And that's going to be a loss of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 12.
Morton's offensive line cannot stop RTNT. We're through every play blowing up the holes.
Yep. That's Marquise Rosemond, J.J. Gonzalez, and number 54 for the Wildcats, Jacob Kirkland, who just made that last tackle. 2nd down. Toss it underneath, but Littlefield's there to wrap him up and bring him down. Coleman hit him first, and Kirkland finishes him off. That was number 4, Lane Lyon, on the reception for Morton, and they're going to go backwards.
I really like the defense's hustle right there. I don't know if you noticed how many maroon jerseys were in the area when he was getting driven back.
Yep. And that's kind of a staple of this year's defense. Our guys, they all fly to the football. We have a lot of quickness on defense. 6:40 left in the first quarter. Caught at the 25, and he's going to go into the end zone for the Morton Indians touchdown. And again, Littlefield starts a football game, letting the other team score first.
Man, I just don't think the secondary saw him. They thought it was going to be a run when he started scrambling. He thought he was going to get sacked in the backfield, but the quarterback just made a great play, finding a receiver downfield and hitting him.
defense. Second down and 8. Ball is at the Morton 38-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback keep. He's going to be hit in the backfield and brought down. Braden Redmond gets the sack for the Wildcats. It'll be a loss of a yard on the play.
That was a good job by both ends on the outside, crashing to the middle, making them stay in the middle and getting them down.
So now it's 3rd and long for the Morton Indians. Indians on top 8-0. 4 minutes and 7 seconds and rolling here in the first quarter. Mendoza, the quarterback, with 2 running backs. Here's the snap. He drops back to pass, throws down the sideline, and it is overthrown for everyone. Falls incomplete. Now it'll be 4th and 11. A correction, 4th and 9. And now they'll bring their punt team. The last one was a fake. We'll see if they try it again. I think we'll be ready for it this time if he tries it. Standing at his own 25-yard line, there's the kick. It's a short kick, end over end, but takes a Morton roll to the 32-yard line. So Littlefield will get the ball back at our own 32. Let's go score.
Yeah, we don't have very many options. I don't really know what to say on let's go score. I mean, we have to score.
We're going to go score. We will take control of this game at some point. Just another frustrating start. So the Wildcats come to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers on the left. It's Coleman and Villarreal. Correction, Villanueva. Here's a swing pass out to Coleman. Makes the catch, and he's hit and pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line, and a flag on the play. That's going to be a late hit. One of the Morton players came in and hit him after the whistle. And I think it was right in front of the Littlefield bench. But Coleman, he went out of bounds. They blew the whistle. He was forced out of bounds. They blew the whistle, and then he comes back in, and that's when he got hit. So he was pretty much in bounds when he got hit, but it was after the whistle. And we'll take that as it puts the ball on the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 Wildcats at midfield. Chip Green out of the shotgun. Villanueva and Coleman wide left. Here's the same play. They complete it to Coleman, and he carries it up to the 45-yard line, or to the Morton 45. We're in Indians territory. Same formation. Redmond is alone wide right. Here's the snap. They'll hand it off over the left side. This is Ian Mendez. A flag on the play as he carries it to the 40. Let's see what the call is from the referee. Holding against us.
Yep, I saw it happen. He looked right at the Littlefield player when he threw that flag. One of the offensive linemen on the right side.
So that'll put us back behind the sticks now. It's going to be 2nd down and 13. Here's the snap. Green hands it off. Mendez up the middle, carries it across the 50, and he'll be pushed back to the 48-yard line. So it'll bring up 3rd down and about 8 now after a gain of 5 on the carry. Chip takes the snap. They're going to blitz, bringing everybody, but our offensive line picks it up over the middle. Number 32, Villanueva with a catch, and he's into the zone, and that's a Wildcats touchdown. Gabe Villanueva with another touchdown on Heffington Farms. Wildcat touchdown makes it 8-6. Morton on top. Try the PAT.
Energy Fitness is Littlefield's newest 24-hour fitness center with affordable monthly membership rates and never any contracts. Energy Fitness is for everyone. Whether you want to get in shape, lose weight, build muscle, or just stay in motion, Energy Fitness has something for you. We have free weights, a cardio room, 14-station strength circuit, turf area, and more. Located at 713 West Marshall Howard Boulevard in Littlefield. Call us at 806-551-2371 or visit energyfitnesslfd.com for more information.
Introducing Fades and Foils by Amanda. Located in attic in Littlefield. Fades and open Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. For an appointment, call 806-598-1988. That's 598-1988. Book now because demand is high for Fades and Foils by Amanda.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football here on Littlefield Sports Network. The kickoff after the touchdown. And it goes out of bounds. Give credit to the offensive line for that touchdown for Littlefield. Chip Green had all day long. Morton blitzed. They brought the house. And our offensive line picked it up, gave Chip plenty of time to set up and make that throw. And Villanueva over the middle, he hit him in stride, and that was an easy touchdown for the Wildcats. Missed the extra point kick, but it's 8-6. 2-point game here, and the Indians get the ball back. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Littlefield's defense back out onto the field. They'll go trips on the left side in a bunch. Quarterback out of the shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to keep over the left tackle, and he carries it up to the 30-yard line. It'll be no gain on the play. And it'll be brought down there by number 4, Caden Reyes. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 after no gain on the quarterback keeper. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. So here we go. Quarterback out of the shotgun, 2 running backs. Here's the snap. He's going to stand and throw down the sideline, and it is, again, overthrown just off the fingertips of the intended receiver. That was Jaden Barrio out there in coverage for the Wildcats. And the incomplete pass stops the clock at 1:41. It'll be 3rd down and 10 now for the Morton Indians. So 3rd and 10, we'll see what they have for us at their own 30-yard line. Indians come to the line of scrimmage. Number 3, Mendoza, the quarterback. Standing at the 25-yard line. Here's the snap. He rolls left, has time. Now he'll tuck it and run, and he'll be hit and brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And again, that was number 4, Caden Reyes, coming in to make the tackle, and it'll be 4th down and long for Morton, and their punt team will come back out onto the field. So here we go. 4th down and 12 for the Indians, and we've got to, I guarantee you, for the rest of the game, we're going to be expecting a fake punt after they burned us on their first possession of the game. But this time they'll kick it. It's a decent kick, but it kind of dies, and it'll take a Morton roll at the cross of 40-yard line to about the 35. So it'll be Wildcats football at our own 35-yard line with 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Tonight's first quarter brought to you by First Federal Bank of Littlefield. I want to say thanks to Desi Vargas and everyone at First Federal Bank for sponsoring our broadcasts this year. Also see the First Federal Bank logo on the brand new scoreboard. They're at the south end of the field. As the Wildcats come to the line of scrimmage, it'll be 1st and 10. Chip Green out of the shotgun. Trips on the left side, empty backfield, single receiver on the right. McNeese, Coleman, and Villanueva wide left. Redmond wide right. Here's the snap. Green's going to keep. Carries it up the middle and fights for about 4 yards to the 39-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Next snap, Green drops back to pass. He throws complete to Redmond, short of the 1st down. And a flag in the backfield. There's going to be a flag in the Wildcats' backfield. Looks like this may be going against the Indians.
Yeah, they clobbered Chip after he threw the ball. It was actually a minute he was standing there, and then they tackled him.
Yeah, so roughing the passer against the Morton Indians. And I don't know what it is, but Chip is like the most hit quarterback. And it doesn't have to do with our offensive line because most of the time it's like after the whistle. We get a lot of roughing the passer calls on the other team. And it's just, it is what it is, I guess. I think probably because he's such a running threat, right? Like he's known as a running quarterback. So your defender coming in, you can't let him get away from you. And once you get that in your mind, I think that's probably the reason. Is just he's such a threat on his feet. Here's a handoff. McNeese up the middle. Across the 45 to about the 42-yard line. Gain of 4 brings up 2nd down and 6. Wildcats quick to the line. Green out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. He's going to keep. Nowhere to go, and he'll be brought down for a gain of about a yard on the play. Now it's 3rd down and 5. Wildcats quick to the line of scrimmage. And that will be the end of the first quarter of play. Your score at the end of 1, Littlefield 6, Morton 8. We'll be back right after this.
Have you been thinking about updating your home with a new remodel? If you are, the only call to make is to Eli Cueto of Durable Builds. Let us transform your house into your home. Durable Builds is insured. The entire We specialize in kitchen remodeling, but have experience in whole house renovations, including room additions, family, dining, living, laundry, and closet spaces. For more information, visit durablebuilds.com or call 806-891-1076. And let's get started on a personalized home remodel just for you.
Every bag of Fibermax cotton has 220,000 seeds chock full of innovation, like advanced genetics for longer, stronger fiber, which means 220,000 reasons to hear, "You got what premiums?" And new Accent Flex technology for powerful weed control, which means 220,000 reasons to say, "Heck yeah, I grew that." Fibermax cotton from BASF. Innovation in every bag. Always read and follow label directions.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. As we start the second quarter of play, Chip Green carries it, but short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th and 2. Green under center. Wildcats will line up for the tush push, but now they'll check with the sideline. They haven't started the clock yet. Now it's rolling. So Green will now go out of the shotgun. 4th down and 2. Here's the snap. Green, he'll keep, fights, gets the 1st down, but not much more. He fumbles the football, it looked like. Nope. If he did, he fell back on top of it, and that'll be enough for the 1st down. That's a Bill Wells Chevrolet 1st down for the Littlefield Wildcats. 1st and 10 at the Morton 34-yard line. Green out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. Play action, has time, lets it fly, looking for Redmond. Redmond makes the catch at the 10, and he'll be tackled to the 5-yard line. And that's another Bill Wells Chevrolet 1st down. And Redmond had his man beat and hauls in the easy catch. We have a Morton Indian who's down on the field. 11:01 left here in the second quarter of play. Tonight's second quarter here on the broadcast is brought to you by Wildcat Laundry. Littlefield Wildcats trail this game 8-6. And the injured player will get up and he'll be helped off of the field. The Wildcats will have the ball first down and goal to go from the 6-yard line.
So let me ask you this. When they score, when Littlefield scores, are you going to kick the extra point or are you going to go for two and try and tie the game up?
I think I'm kicking. If you have a kicker, which we do, I'm kind of old school. I'm like, you don't go for two until you have to. That's always been my rule of thumb. If you have a kicker. Here's a snap. They're going to hand it off. McNeese, nowhere to go. No gain on the play. It'll bring up second down and goal from the 6. Yeah, Adam McDonald is a good kicker, especially with extra point kicks. He did hit the upright on the first touchdown, but I'd say let him kick it. Here's the snap. They hand it off. McNeese over the right side, hit it the 3, and he'll be pushed back. They'll give him forward progress to the 2. And it'll bring up third down and goal to go from the 2-yard line. And now we'll try the tush push, and I don't think we're going to the ball comes out, but I think they'll say his progress stopped. The whistle blew, and then the ball came out. They'll mark it short of the goal line, so it'll be 4th and inches. And the Indians are going to take a timeout. That's a Warren Computers timeout with 10:06 left in the second quarter. We'll be back right after this.
True hometown banks are harder to find these days. Hometown banking at First Federal Bank means that we are headquartered right here in Lamb County, so you get personal service, local decisions, from local pros, fast. We specialize in ag lending, land notes, and investment property. Plus, we have a new home mortgage product with little down and low rates. First Federal Bank in Littlefield, a hometown bank who understands your needs. Find us on Facebook, call, or come in today. First Federal Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. After the timeout, Littlefield will have the ball, 4th down and goal to go from the 1-inch line. Wildcats come to the line of scrimmage, ready for the tush push. Green takes the snap, and a flag on the play. There was no signal of touchdown.
I don't know if Gabe Villanueva over there was set when Chip snapped the ball. I think that's what that flag may be.
The officiating crew still talking it over here. We've yet to see a report from the white hat. Now they'll say touchdown. Offsides against the Indians. Penalty is declined, so the touchdown is good. It's a Heffington Farms touchdown, and Littlefield has the lead for the first time tonight. Wildcats are going for 2. Chip Green under center. Double wing formation. Here's the snap. Green's going to roll out to the right. Pressure. You got to throw. He throws to the end zone, and he'll just throw it out of the back of the end zone. So the 2-point conversion fails. The Wellington State Bank scoreboard shows Littlefield 12, Morton 8, with 10 minutes left in the second quarter. We'll be back right after this.
The Heffington family of Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation sends all the best to each member of the Littlefield Wildcats this season. Triple T Irrigation is an authorized TL irrigation systems dealer. Like no other, hydrostatically powered TL systems are designed to deliver continuous movement to extend gearbox life. Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation, proud supporters of the Littlefield Wildcats.
Hillcrest Funeral Home is Littlefield owned and operated and has been since 2007. We are proud supporters of the Wildcats, Lady Cats, and our Wildcat Band. I'm Shauna Wagley Hastings, and my promise is to always offer you personal and compassionate care in your time of loss. Hillcrest is hometown, and we are always here for you. Come see us at 1305 Phelps Avenue in Littlefield. Hillcrest Funeral Home, cherish the memories, honor the legacy.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. It is 12-8, Wildcats on top. Littlefield will be kicking from the north 40. McDonald boots it, and it falls about the 16-yard line. Here's the return. Wildcats are going to swarm him under and push him back at about the 28-yard line. There's some little extracurricular activity going on down there. Morton Indians came to play. Now it's time for us to send them packing.
I mean, that's what we're good at.
Well, they had
them packing.
They had their moment, right? We let them have their moment. And now we need to take control of this football game. And it can start on this drive right here. If our defense can get another 3 and out, maybe a turnover. So they're back at their own 28-yard. Past him, he picks it up, and Littlefield's there to wrap him up and bring him down, and he just swarmed under as we were coming in waves. And getting up from the bottom of the pile there for the Wildcats was number 2, Major McNeese, who just shot into the backfield from his safety position.
And I like that defensive coaching play call, sending everybody on a blitz, not giving up enough time to get out of the pocket.
So it's 2nd down and about 13. Indians at their own 25-yard line. Same formation, 2 tight ends on the right side with an empty backfield. Here's the snap. He's going to heave it deep down the middle of the field, and it is overthrown. Chip Green had him covered out there. But nobody really had a chance at that one. And it'll bring up 3rd down and long, 3rd and 13 for the Morton Indians.
And that was good coverage by the corner/quarterback, Chip Green, out there. Staying with him the whole way.
So 3rd down coming up here for the Indians. Clock is stopped at 9:07 here in the Wildcat Laundry 2nd quarter. Quarterback out of the shotgun, a running back this time. Here's the snap. He drops back to pass, dumps it off. It is complete, but we're all over him. That'll be Gabe Villanueva and Isaiah Coleman. No, correction. Caden Reyes. Reyes got to him first, held him up, and then Villanueva finishes him off. And now it's going to be 4th down and long. Once again, 4th and 15. Morton will come out in their punt formation. Major McNeese, the return man, standing at about the 35-yard line. Punter standing on his own 11. Here's the snap. Kick is away. End over end kick. Lands at the 35. Taken by McNeese at the 26. Here's the return. Major McNeese. And a flag on the play. McNeese returns it up to the 50-yard line. And Caden Reyes just leveled one of the Morton Indians. And a flag comes out. Oh, no. And I'll tell you this, we have been on the other end of a couple of those hits in this game with no flags. But it's all about the angle. And if he was blindsided.
That is true. And I think the difference between that one is that he was running. He wasn't really even trying to make a block. He was just running to Major to kind of, I don't know, make a tackle. Major was already kind of going down when Nate Cat, who was that made that hit? Caden Reyes came and leveled him, and I think they're going to get him for a blindside block there.
Yeah. I don't know what the school record is for most penalties in a season, but I think the Littlefield Wildcats are going to try to break it this year. Man, we just continue to hurt ourselves. So the illegal block against the Wildcats is going to put the ball all the way back to the 18-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Littlefield at our own 18. McNeese carried it up to the 50. But the penalty puts it at the 18. So again, Wildcats will start 1st and 10. We'll go with 5 wide. 3 receivers on the right, 2 on the left. Green alone in the backfield. Takes the snap, and he'll keep. Breaks the tackle, gets loose, cuts it to the left side, and tackled it about the 20-yard line. Gain of about 2 on the play. It looked like a good hard run there, but he only gets 2 yards out of it.
And that's the problem with being in shotgun sometimes. You run and run and run, and then you only get 2 yards.
Yeah. They'll give him a generous 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Same formation. Trips right, 2 receivers on the left. Green drops back to pass. He'll throw, complete to Redmond. Redmond coming underneath, gets it on the 30-yard, gets it to the 30-yard line, and he'll be stopped there. That'll be enough for the first down. It's a Bill Wells Chevrolet first down as the Wildcats move the sticks. Again, we go empty backfield. 3 on the right, 2 on the left. Wildcats spreading it out sideline to sideline. Here's the snap. Green, he's going to keep up the middle, and he'll be tackled at about the 32, a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down and 9. Jose Payan, the fullback, will check back into the game, as well as Ian Mendez will come in for Major McNeese. 2nd down and 8. Green takes the snap, looks to throw, fires. Redmond coming back, makes the catch. Braden Redmond falls down and is able to, he didn't get up, but he was able to extend his body up high enough to make the catch from the ground, and it's another Bill Wells Chevrolet first down. Here's the snap. Green going right back to Redmond. This time it's thrown behind him. Falls incomplete.
And take away the penalties. Going back to that last catch by Braden Redmond on his knees, this team has great hustle, and they hustle on everything.
That's right. And a lot of those penalties are hustle penalties, and that happens. 1st and 10, here's the snap. They're going to hand it off right up the middle. Ian Mendez breaks through. He's to the 30, to the 20. Nobody's going to get him. Ian Mendez with a Heffington Farms Wildcat touchdown. 55-plus yards on the scamper for Ian Mendez. Once he broke through that first wave of Indians defenders, nobody was going to get him. And it's now 20-8. Littlefield on top with Adam McDonald to kick. Jaden Barrio the holder. Kick is up, and it is through the uprights. With 6 minutes and 35 seconds left, here in the first quarter of play, the Littlefield Wildcats lead this game by a score of 20-8. Let's take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
The Lamb County Electric Cooperative was established in 1938 for the purpose of making life better for our community, and today they continue to strive for that purpose. LCEC is committed to providing safe, reliable electric service at the lowest practical cost. The Lamb County Electric Co-op is proud of its well-trained, quality workforce that meets the changing needs of its membership. Proudly serving you and all of the communities in our coverage area, the Lamb County Electric Co-op, a Touchtone Energy cooperative.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. It is 19-8 on the Wellington State Bank scoreboard. I said 20-8 headed into the break, but 19-8 is our score. Littlefield now, Ryan, that's what we needed. You get the stop, you go score. Now we need to do that repetitively for the rest of the game, right?
And it was bound to happen. It just takes a while for us to get it going.
I know. Picked up and returned. Fumble on the play. Littlefield gets on top of it. Ball is at the 36-yard line. The Wildcats recover. The special teams turnover, and that is Braden Redmond who comes up with a fumble recovery, and the Wildcats are back in business.
Man, I don't know if you were watching the return man, but when he was running, he just dropped the ball.
Yeah, nobody knocked it out. It just slipped out. And that was a decent little return there for the Indians before the ball slipped out, and Braden Redmond, a good heads-up play, falls on it, and Littlefield now leading the game 19-8 with 6:27 left in the second quarter, has the ball in Morton territory. Green out of the stops the clock at 5:58. Here in the Wildcat Laundry second quarter. Be sure and stick around for the halftime show. We'll have cross-country coach Jared Thomas talking about a cross-country meet here in town tomorrow, plus the crowning of the homecoming queen. Here we go. Green takes the snap, throws to the sideline, complete to Barrio, and he'll be tackled close to the first down at the 26-yard line. I think they're going to give it to him, Ryan. Yep, it's 1st and 10. It's a Bill Wells Chevrolet first down. Here's the snap. Green goes right back to Barrio, complete. And he is down at the 20-yard line. And the Wildcats now starting to just lean on the Morton Indians. 6-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 4. Here's the snap. The handoff, McNeese right up the middle. Carries for about 2 or 3 yards and a flag on the play. And the referee threw that one from the offensive backfield. It's going to be a holding call against us. Well, that'll push us back to the 30-yard line. 2nd down at about 14 now. After the penalty. Green out of the shotgun. McNeese the running back. Here's the snap. Green looking to throw. Goes to the end zone. Has a man open. Zane Champion makes the catch. And that's a Heffington Farms Wildcats touchdown. And Zane Champion with an over-the-shoulder catch. That was one heck of a play there by Champion in the end zone and a good throw from Green. 25-8, Littlefield on top with 5:18 left in the second quarter. Here's McDonald with the extra point kick. It's up and it's good, and that'll make it 26-8, Littlefield. 5:18 left in the Wildcat Laundry second quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Trust the Lance Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. They offer a better way to buy insurance. Visit David McGeehee and let him shop multiple carriers to get the most competitive rate available for auto, home, commercial, life, crop insurance, and more. Go by 2433 South Farwell Avenue in Littlefield or give David a call at 385-1693 and let him find the best combination of price, coverage, and service just for you. The Lance Insurance Agency proudly supports the Wildcats and Lady Cats in all that they do.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West along with Ryan West here in the friendly confines of Wildcat Stadium. I'm feeling a lot better, Ryan, than I was about 10 or 20 minutes ago.
I am too, and I think the endurance.
And the Wildcats are going to recover it. Zane Champion comes up. The Indians were expecting it to go out of bounds, and Champion is there, and that is exactly what Abernathy did to us last week. There's a flag on the play, but heads-up play from Zane Champion. It hit the turf, and it bounced straight up in the air. And it'll be Littlefield ball once again. Let's see what the flag is about. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Wildcats. Man.
That one was going to be on Zane Champion. After he recovered the ball, he kind of flexed a little bit in the return man's face.
Man.
I saw that one happening from here, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
tag on another penalty.
And we get a lot of unsportsmanlikes. The fourth game of the year, and we're still getting those.
But, I mean, I get it. Tensions are high. Your emotions are high. You're celebrating, and you don't really realize you're doing it until it's too late and you see the yellow flag on the ground.
Just play smart. Hand the ball to the ref and go to the sideline or go to the huddle. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Wildcats at the Morton Indians' 41-yard line. Here's the snap. Green's going to keep. Oh, he fumbled the ball. But he's able to pick it back up, and he'll lose about 3 yards on the play on the fumble.
And that snap just slipped out of Chip's hands.
Yep. So it'll be second down and 13 now. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Green out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks to throw. Has time. Now here comes the pressure. As he scrambles, he throws it. Just as he goes out of bounds, and now there's a flag. I think Chip was hit out of bounds. Personal foul against the Indians on the late hit. So that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on us doesn't sting as bad anymore now that Morton gives us a 15-yard penalty. 4 minutes, 44 seconds left on the Wellington State Bank scoreboard. Wildcats lead the game 26-8. They'll put it all the way to the 29-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Littlefield on the Morton 29. Green out of the shotgun along with McNeese. 2 receivers right, 1 on the left. Here's the snap. Green hands it off. McNeese looking for running room. Cuts against the grain. He's found a hole. He's to the 20-yard line. Major McNeese is going to score. And that's a Heffington Farms Wildcats touchdown. A 29-yard run from Major McNeese.
That was a good job by the offensive line, finding blocks and laying helmets on people.
And once Major cut it against the grain, you could just kind of see that he had a running lane coming back the other way. 32-8 is now our score. Adam McDonald with the extra point kick. Hold is down, kick is up. It's blocked. Picked up by the Indians. They're going to return it. Coming the other way. They're rumbling down the field. Isaiah Coleman can save it, and he does at the 12-yard line. And the Morton player who picked up that blocked extra point kick lays there and says, I did all that running for nothing.
I was about to get to that. I've done that before as a player against Bushland one time, a blocked kick, and then I got tackled like at the 25 on the opposite end and thought, I just did all that running for absolutely nothing.
Yeah. It only counts if you get it in. And the Wildcats' Isaiah Coleman was able to run him down. Good hustle there from touchdown and the blocked extra point kick. Your score is Littlefield 32, Morton Indians 8 with 4 minutes and 31 seconds left in the second quarter. We'll keep it right here as we get ready for the kickoff. McDonald will be kicking from the north 40. Here's McDonald with a kick. High, short kick toward the sideline. He tries to do it again. This time it goes out of bounds, and Zane Champion was there once again. But it'll be Morton football. Don't forget, we have the Homecoming Queen ceremonies coming up at halftime. 3 young ladies are vying for the crown this year. We'll tell you all about them at the halftime break. So they'll spot the ball on the 40-yard line after the kickoff went out of bounds. 4.5 minutes to go, 4:31 to be exact, here in the Wildcat Laundry second quarter. First and 10 for the Indians. They're going to go with everybody tight. Quarterback out of the under center. Takes the snap. It's again that toss pass. Has a man wide open. Caught. He's to the 20. And he is tackled inside the 10-yard line. And that's the second time in this game they've burned us on that toss pass, where they toss it to the running back and then he throws the pass. And that was Zane Champion, the one that ran him down. Good hustle by Champion there. Last time they scored on it. This time Wildcats are able to keep him out of the end zone.
I think that toss pass formation, it's just lulling the secondary to sleep. They think it's going to be a run, and they come and they bite up, and then there's a receiver, and he slips through, and they find him wide open every time.
Yep, we've got a stoppage of play as the referee is going all the way across the field. And I think these officials have communication. I want to say they're all wearing earpieces.
Yeah, every time the white hat makes a call, I notice he grabs his collar and he starts speaking into it.
Yeah.
So.
Was there lightning? Everybody's headed to the sidelines. Oh, we've got an injured official. Yeah, there's an injured official over on the far sideline, on the Morton Indians sideline. He's walking gingerly, and the Littlefield trainers are going to go over there and check on him. But
well, it's got to be the turf. You've heard the debates about the turf and the grass, the whole situation.
don't blame it on the turf. I'm old school. I like grass, but at the same time, everybody has turf now. You can't blame it on the turf.
I'm not necessarily blaming it on the turf, but, I mean, there's been so many injuries where you plant your foot. I mean, I guess it happened on grass, too.
Yeah.
But on the turf, you plant your foot, and then there goes your knee or your ACL. And
it used to happen on grass a lot. And then in addition to that, some places you go, they had grass, like grass burr patches, like sticker patches on the field. So you had to watch out for stickers.
I'd rather have a stickers than
no, you wouldn't.
A blown-out knee
all
and leg.
All you ever played on was turf. You never got tackled in a sticker patch. So here we go, first and goal to go for the Indians. And the Wildcats are going to stuff them on first down at about the 8-yard line. And another flag on the play. It is a holding call against Morton, so that'll push them back. 4:07. But I'm not disagreeing with you. Sometimes, the turf will cause an injury. Just like in basketball, the hardwood can cause an injury. It's just, that's sports, man.
Well, that's all you play on in basketball is hardwood.
I know, but what I'm saying is things happen. You're an official. You make a wrong turn. One time, Keith Logan and I were broadcasting a basketball game, and an official blew his Achilles tendon right in front of us. We heard it pop. That was serious. So here we go, empty backfield. Multiple tight ends. Here's the snap. Mendoza throws, has a man wide open, caught, touchdown. And we were just beat in man coverage out there. It falls incomplete. Man, it hit him right in the hands, too. It looked like he held it. He couldn't maintain control as he went to the ground.
No, when he hit the ground, the ball popped out.
Yeah. Stops the clock at 3:45. 32-8 is our score. Littlefield on top. Second down and goal to go from the 20-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back to pass. This time he goes to the other side. Has a man, but it falls incomplete. And that's 2 times now they've gotten behind us in the end zone, but they just haven't been able to connect. Third down and goal to go. Third and goal from the 19-yard line. Indians will break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback moves under center. And a whistle. And a timeout called by the Wildcats. It'll be a Warren Computers timeout. With 3 minutes and 40 seconds left before halftime, we'll be back right after this.
This is Superintendent Mitch McNeese. I'm proud to support our Littlefield ISD athletes and students as they strive for victory. Behind every game, every win, and every success on a field, court, or classroom stands a dedicated team. From our hardworking school board to our passionate administrators, faculty, and staff, we are cheering for our students. With their talent and determination, they embody the spirit of our community. Go Wildcats, Littlefield ISD, where excellence is the standard.
Legacy of Love Hospice, bringing quality care into your home. We are locally owned, and our hospice care team provides end-of-life care for terminally ill patients. Our services can help bring solace to the patient and their concerned family during a difficult time. For exceptional medical care, as well as emotional and spiritual support, count on the healthcare experts of Legacy of Love Hospice. For more information, call 806-370-2100 or visit legacyoflovehospice.com. Legacy of Love Hospice, caring from the heart, and wishing the Wildcats all the best this season.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. After the timeout, Morton has the ball. 3rd down and goal to go from the 19. Here's the snap. Quarterback looks to throw. Pressure. He breaks through. Now he's going to keep it and head to the sideline, but the Wildcats are there. And a big tackle near the sideline for a gain of about a yard on the play. And that was that Redmond that comes up to make the tackle? It was. I need some of them young guys. Not young guys, but young eyes.
Oh, I'm trying to see too, but on that opposite side, it's a little dark. I do know that number 66, J.J. Gonzalez, was in the backfield pressuring the quarterback.
Yep. Yeah, he's the one that flushed him out. So now it's 4th down and goal to go from the 18-yard line. Wildcats trying to keep them out of the end zone. Here's the snap. They're going to run a reverse, going to the far side. It's a reverse pass to the end zone, intercepted. Littlefield coming the other way. It's Coleman. He's to the 20-yard line and will be knocked out of bounds. And the interception on 4th down and goal to go. The Wildcats get it back. And that was Barrio, rather. Jaden Barrio on the interception.
That was a good job by the whole secondary. He threw that ball into double coverage, and one of them came up with the play. That happened to be Jaden Barrio, number 3.
Yeah, it was underthrown, and they were just trying to trick play. It was slow developing trick play on the double reverse pass. And Littlefield will have 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go score before halftime. Don't forget, the Wildcats will get the ball to start the second half. So here we go, Chip Green in the backfield. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Here's the snap. Green steps back, steps up into the pocket. Now he'll run. Not a whole lot of running room there, but he carries it for positive yardage to the 25. Gains about 3, 2nd down and 7. Green takes the snap, drops back to pass. Now he'll step up and throw. Has a man on the far side, complete for the 1st down. And on the reception there for the Wildcats, that's Gabe Villanueva. 1st and 10, it's a Bill Wells Chevrolet 1st down. Where your next car is in plain view. Green out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks to throw, has time, steps up, now he'll run. No, it pulls back. Still looking to throw, finally fires, and it falls incomplete. And he was looking there for Villanueva once again. Oh, no, that was Ian Mendez. And I can't, I'm having a hard time seeing the numbers. It is, should have brought the binoculars.
Well, either way, that was a good job by Ian Mendez seeing his quarterback in trouble and coming across the field to come help out.
2nd down and 10. Minute 46 left in the 1st half. Here's a snap. Green, throw. Again, scrambling. And he'll be hit in the backfield and sacked. Just held on to it too long, but you have to give credit to the Morton secondary. There wasn't anybody open. I think at some point when your quarterback is scrambling like that for a good while, you've got to start coming back.
And that's something that's taught from an early age because you don't want to just keep running downfield because then you'll have 4 or 5 guys in the end zone and no one back. So someone's got to come back, whether it be short yards or not. A positive gain is better than no gain.
Yeah. And then plan C is the quarterback just throws it away. None of which happened on that play, and the Wildcats get sacked, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 15 now. There's a timeout taken on the field. Warren Computers timeout. We'll be back right after this from Ben Warren.
Ben Warren again, owner of Warren Computers since 1999. I'd like to personally thank all of my customers for choosing Warren Computers. I have the best customers around, and I appreciate each and every one of them. Did you know that I provide reasonably priced remote computer support that makes troubleshooting quick and easy and saves you time and money? Put my number in your phone, 806-632-2464. Call or text Warren Computers, and I'll get your problem solved in no time.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football after the timeout. Wildcats have it 3rd and 15. Green out of the shotgun. Gives the hard count. Flags fly and the whistles blow. That may give us an extra 5 yards. Yep. So offsides on the Indians.
That was a good job being ready by number 78, the center, Sean Ibarra, snapping the ball when he saw the defenders come across the line.
So 3rd down and 10 for the Wildcats now. Wildcats will check with the sideline. Green out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks to throw. Again, scrambling. You got to get out of there and get rid of it. He's got the edge, and Green will be pushed out of bounds short of the 1st down at the 39-yard line. Stops the clock at 1:14 here before the halftime break. 4th down and about 4. Wildcats are going for it. Mendez in motion. Now they'll check with the sideline. Redmond and Coleman are the receivers on the right side. Villanueva, the receiver on the left. And Littlefield's going to use another timeout. So Warren Computers timeout. We'll take it with them, and we'll be back with more Littlefield football right after this.
118 years and still going strong. Wellington State Bank is your hometown community bank. Wellington State Bank offers personal dedicated service on deposit accounts, farm and equipment loans, and many other financial needs. Wellington State Bank proudly serves the Littlefield area and always supports the Wildcats. Visit any of our 14 locations or on the web at wellingtonsb.bank. Wellington State Bank of Littlefield, your partners in progress, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West along with Ryan West here in Littlefield where it's homecoming night. We had the homecoming parade yesterday, the homecoming fireworks show last night. It's the 2nd year they've done fireworks out here at the stadium. Homecoming pep rally at school today, and now the big game. Some class reunions going on. I want to say welcome back to those that are back for homecoming. So here we go. Wildcats are going to punt it away for the first time tonight. Ian Mendez will be at the 30-yard line. Punt gets up high but short. Lands at the 35 and kind of dies there as the Wildcats will down it the 36-yard line. Jose Payan was the one who came in to down it for Littlefield. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians going the other way with 1:04 left in the 2nd quarter. 32-8 our score on the Wellington State Bank scoreboard. This 3rd quarter is just kind of, we've had some fireworks and we've had some kind of dull moments.
It's taking a little bit. As you like to say, it's that spread offense.
Yeah.
Slows the clock down.
Littlefield goes, we used to get out of here in about an hour and 45 minutes. That's not true, but it seemed like it, right? Now we go to the spread, and we're not getting home till 11 o'clock at night. Quarterback out of the shotgun, 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off. Wildcats are there, and a great job by Marquise Roseman. Shed his blocker, gets in the backfield, and makes the easy tackle.
And
he made it look easy anyway.
Well, I think the Morton Indians messed up. It was supposed to be a delayed snap, but nobody was ready in the backfield for the offense.
They lose a yard, brings up 2nd down and 11. 40 seconds left. Stick around for our halftime show. We'll visit with Coach Jared Thomas. We'll also have the crowning of the homecoming queen. Quarterback out of the shotgun, 3 receivers, 2 on the right, 1 on the left, tight end on the right. Here's the snap. They'll hand it off, and he'll carry it for about a 2 or 3 yard gain, and here's another flag. And again, that was Braden Redmond making the tackle for the Wildcats. A chop block against us.
Remember when chop blocking was legal?
Yep. But I don't really disagree with I don't disagree with rules that protect players.
No, I completely agree with that one being a flag now, but it was legal at one point, and I do know it got a lot of players hurt when you have someone diving at your knees.
Yeah. And when they made that rule, a lot of the old-timers couldn't believe it. It's like, but, especially now with today's spread offenses, I think it's a good rule. Here's a snap, 1st and 10 after the penalty. They're going to let it fly over the middle complete. And the Wildcats will bring him down around the 40-yard line. It's about an 8-yard gain. And that will do it for the first half of play. Littlefield with a slow start, but a commanding lead at the half. Your score is 32-8, Littlefield on top. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with your halftime show right after this.
Wildcat Laundry in Littlefield is a proud supporter of Littlefield High School athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats good luck in tonight's game. Wildcat Laundry is a clean, full-service laundromat with quality coin-operated washers and dryers for all your needs. Comforters too big for your home washer? Bring them to the Wildcat Laundry. Need to take care of several loads in a short time? Come to Wildcat Laundry, located at 901 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Wildcat Laundry says go Cats.
806 Customs is Littlefield's newest auto superstore. From minor vehicle repairs to major overhauls, diesel repair, LS and diesel swaps, and more. 806 Customs is here to serve all your automotive needs. In addition to the mechanic shop, we offer window tint, wheels and tires, and all types of vehicle accessories. We even offer multiple financing options. Located at 508 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Come by or give us a call at 806-410-0711. 806 Customs is open for business and here for you.
Hey folks, Brian Bruce here at Bill Wells Chevrolet GMC in Plainview. Football season is here, so take the winning drive to Bill Wells and score big. We have the largest inventory in Plainview, great financing options, and a team that will treat you like family. At Bill Wells, we are professional grade, and we want to be your car dealer for life. Click on BillWellsChevrolet.com or come see us at 501 South I-27, where your next car is in plain view.
Where your next car's in plain view.
At First Federal Bank, we believe we are the best bank in Lamb County. We are the next generation of banking, while still holding true to our values that help to improve lives and strengthen communities. First Federal Bank was born to provide banking the way it should be, putting people first. We are proud of the role we serve in the lives of our customers. Visit our new drive-through ATM, conveniently located at our bank at 2313 Phelps Avenue in Littlefield. First Federal Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West here at the halftime show where the Littlefield Wildcats lead this game by a score of 32-8. Our halftime show brought to you by the Littlefield ISD. And we're joined by Coach Jared Thomas, who's in addition to the girls coordinator at Littlefield High School, he's also the head country coach, Coach, we appreciate you coming by to visit with us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Well, the Littlefield Wildcats and Lady Cats cross-country teams are hosting a cross-country meet tomorrow morning, and you and I were talking about it last night at the parade, and I kind of want to let everybody know because it's a relatively new thing. I know you hosted one last year, I think.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
And then this is your second year, but you were telling me last night that it's going to happen right out here at the stadium baseball facility grounds out here in the morning.
Yes, sir, that's correct. Yeah, we're going to start off there over in the practice field, and they'll kind of run around that, run around the stadium, run around admin, baseball, softball, and kind of make loops around there, and then they'll actually finish here, right here on the football field, run across the Wildcat and finish there at the 40-yard line.
That's really cool. And you were telling me we've got schools from all over the area that'll be here tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Total, we'll have 16 schools, including us. We're going to have quite a few of our district, including Shallowater, Idalou, and Muleshoe. We're going to have Brownfield, Sudan, Olton. I mean, there's a ton of different schools. Even Friendship is bringing some kids to run.
So is it junior high and high school or just high school?
Junior high and high school.
Okay, gotcha. And you said all together, boys and girls, junior high, high school, there's going to be about 400 runners in town?
Yes, sir. It'll be about 400 runners total. We're going to have 127 junior high girls actually to start off the day. And then, we'll have about 90 high school girls in varsity competition and about 70 varsity boys. And then it kind of dwindles a little bit down from there. But I think we'll have about 60 junior high boys as well. So it should be a pretty good crowd and good competition for everybody.
So what time is it going to start?
We'll start tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. With the junior high girls running. Then that'll follow with junior high boys, then the varsity girls, varsity boys, JV girls, JV boys.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're out there listening or watching on YouTube, we want to invite everybody out. I mean, this is a pretty cool deal. We're going to have a lot of kids in town. And, it's good for our school, good for our cross-country team to not have to travel to every single meet, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's great to be able to have that, let them give a chance to run at home. I mean, they don't always get that in a lot of places for cross-country. And so it's a pretty cool opportunity for them to be here. The families, they don't have to travel to go see them. They can come right out here, watch them run around. And I think the course is going to be a good one that people get to watch and see the kids a couple times throughout there without having to run around everywhere.
Yes, sir. So talk a little bit about your team. I know y'all started, several weeks ago with a cross-country season. Talk about your team a little bit, and after this weekend, what do you have coming up?
We started back basically August 1st. Then we get up there and run 5:30 in the morning. It's tough on the kids, but they've been pretty good about coming out every morning and getting the work in. And it's a heck of a lot nicer to run at 5:30 in the morning without that sun beating down on you. We've gone to quite a few different meets. Started off at Andrews with a relay, and this last weekend we were at LCU and ran there with. There were about 400 in each of the races that the kids ran in. So I mean, it was a huge meet, lots of competition. Great opportunity for them to get out there, and they had a lot of kids set actually PRs at that meet. Hoping to do the same this week, and then after this week we go to Canyon next weekend, and that's the end of our regular season, and we'll have district coming up October 5th. We're going to host the junior high district meet here in Littlefield starting at 9 o'clock, and then on October 8th, that Tuesday morning, we're going to run our high school kids over at May Simmons Park.
Okay, in Lubbock. And so what teams make up our cross-country district in high school?
So this year we have 8 teams in our district. We still have Muleshoe, Dimmitt, Friona from our old district along with us. And then we've also joined in with Shallowater, Idalou, Slayton, and Roosevelt.
Okay, so a big district, 8 teams in the district. Do we have a chance to get anybody out and advance after that?
Yes, sir. I mean, our boys team, we returned quite a few of them from last year, and they're running real solid. Noah Villanueva's kind of leading our team there. We've had a couple little injuries that we've been dealing with and trying to get everybody healthy, but I think they're going to have a chance to go compete and earn one of those spots as a team. We have Roosevelt in our district, which, they're top 5 in the state right now. But I think there's some opportunities there for them to definitely get out. And then I've got a couple girls on the girls team, Kobe Saldana and Evelyn Castillo. They've been kind of our leaders this year, and I think they have a really good chance as individuals. And hopefully everybody can kind of come running along and help us out. We have of my varsity girls, I have 6 runners, and 4 of them are freshmen. So
wow.
It's great. A lot of youth there. We got Brindley Acevedo as our senior. She's been running and she's been a great leadership for them, and hopefully we can find a way to get that team out to regionals and kind of send her off as well.
Yes, sir. Well, we're really looking forward to it. I know since you've been here, you've built up the cross-country program. You've got a lot of kids active, not only in high school but junior high as well. And I think hosting a meet also is just going to help, continue to build that program. Having one here in town, the parents, who a lot of times don't even get to travel to see their kids run across country, they're going to get to see their kids run here at home. And then, of course, spectators can come out and watch as well. And that's tomorrow morning. So, I'm really looking forward to the turnout you're going to have here, and appreciate you putting it on and kind of starting this thing up. You were telling me before we came on that you've got plenty of coaches and volunteers that are going to help run this cross-country meet in the morning. But if anybody out there listening wants to come watch, where would they set up? Because it's a long course. Where would spectators set up to watch?
So they could set up kind of around the practice field. They'd be able to see the start and watch the kids come through there. That'd give them easy access to come in to see them finish on the football field. They can also, we're going to have Stadium Drive here shut down, so they can go across and go kind of around the softball field, and they'll be able to see them come around there and come back into the practice field. A lot of good opportunities for them.
All right. Well, everybody come on out in the morning and cheer on the cross-country teams. Not only the high school team, but junior high will be running as well, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning out here at Wildcat Stadium. Coach, we appreciate you coming by to visit with us. You're welcome back anytime.
All right, I appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir. Coach Jared Thomas here on the halftime show, brought to you by the Littlefield ISD. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with the crowning of the homecoming queen right after these words.
The Heffington family of Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation sends all the best to each member of the Littlefield Wildcats this season. Triple T Irrigation is an authorized TL irrigation systems dealer like no other. Hydrostatically powered TL systems are designed to deliver continuous movement to extend gearbox life. Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation, proud supporters of the Littlefield Wildcats.
Hillcrest Funeral Home is Littlefield owned and operated and has been since 2007. We are proud supporters of the Wildcats, Lady Cats, and our Wildcat Band. I'm Shauna Wagley Hastings, and my promise is to always offer you personal and compassionate care in your time of loss. Hillcrest is hometown, and we are always here for you. Come see us at 1305 Phelps Avenue in Littlefield. Hillcrest Funeral Home, cherish the memories, honor the legacy.
This is Superintendent Mitch McNeese. As a proud Wildcat alumni, I am honored to lead our district alongside a dedicated team committed to excellence. From our esteemed school board to our hardworking administrators, faculty, and staff, we stand united in our mission to develop and inspire every student. Together, we continue our proud tradition of academic and personal growth. So let's embrace the spirit of Wildcat magic as we pave the way for a bright future. Littlefield ISD, where tradition meets progress.
Trust the Lance Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. They offer a better way to buy insurance. Visit David McGeehee and let him shop multiple carriers to get the most competitive rate available for auto, home, commercial, life, crop insurance, and more. Go by 2433 South Farwell Avenue in Littlefield, or give David a call at 385-1693 and let him find the best combination of price, coverage, and service just for you. The Lance Insurance Agency proudly supports the Wildcats and Lady Cats in all that they do.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West here in the halftime show brought to you by the Littlefield ISD, rejoined by Ryan West as the Marching Cats get ready for the halftime ceremonies. Ryan, let's recap that first half a little bit. Littlefield, for the fourth game in a row, fell behind early. We let the other team score first, but then we battled back.
Well, that first quarter wasn't pretty at all, especially with all the penalty flags that we've been getting. We can't have those. And especially the early ejection from number 8, Ben Castillo. That was something that we weren't really anticipating, and it kind of took a key playmaker off the defense and offense.
Yeah, it did. And, when something like that happens, you kind of have to regroup and kind of, you're putting in a player who may or may not be a starter, and everybody's got to kind of adjust to having a player not in the game that you thought was going to be there. And, we've seen that happen in the past, and sometimes you can't really recover from it. But tonight, Littlefield did. We finally settled in and then really just kind of did what we thought we were going to be able to do tonight, which was take control of the game. And to me, what really kind of got us over that hump was that special teams kickoff recovery by Zane Champion, who got downfield and recovered a kickoff. And, we got back-to-back touchdowns because of that. And so from that point forward, it seems like we were just kind of cruising. But Morton's not going to go down without a fight in the second half. They're going to come out and fight with us, but I really feel like at this point we're kind of wearing them down.
And that's how it goes every game that we've played. We start slow in the first quarter, and then the second quarter we kind of pick it up. But then when we get to the second half, we just keep going and going and going and put the foot on the pedal. The other team starts to get tired. We have a lot of kids that we can interchange in and out, in and out. Morton doesn't have that many this game.
Yeah, they don't. And I think it's really going to show in the second half. But we've been talking about how we started slow every game this season. Another thing that's happened every game this season is we have had outstanding third quarters. It seems like the third quarter is our quarter. We have come out after halftime and just look like a fresh team ready to go in the third quarter. And hopefully that'll hold true here tonight as well, and we can put this thing away pretty early in the third quarter, as Littlefield will get the ball to start the second half of play. And I know, Coach Bryant wants us to be a first-half team. He wants us to be a first-quarter team. Right now, we're a third-quarter team. And it's hard to complain about that, but if you give up too many points in the first half, it's going to be hard to overcome against a good team that once we get in district play, like a Muleshoe and Idalou, teams like that, once we get in district, we can't afford a slow start.
Well, going back to my whole theory, looking back on it for the last 3 games, I'd been thinking it from the beginning because I'm a former player and I still get nervous sometimes. I think it's all nerves.
Maybe. To me, though, it kind of felt like, tonight felt a little bit different. Like, it may have been nerves like the first game. It happened, against Lamesa because it was the first game. You had a bunch of first-time varsity players. But then the second game against Denver City, I'm not really sure, except they were just more physical in the beginning. And then it ended up being us that wore them down, but they were a lot bigger and more physical than us early in that game. Last week against Abernathy, we just kind of did what we do against Abernathy, is struggle early. But tonight, I almost feel like we took them a little bit easy. I think we weren't firing on all cylinders, ready to go, because I think we felt like it was going to be an easy win.
And that happens. The mental game in football is huge. You think that this team's going to be easy. Oh, I could take my foot off the pedal. I could take a little break. I could take a play off. But in reality, you can't afford to take a play off because then you have big busted plays or trick plays like that toss pass that beat us twice.
Yep, and the fake punt.
And the fake punt at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, so, it's one of those things. You're dealing with teenagers. And I know the coaching staff for the Wildcats, we've done a great job all season long at kind of getting them to regroup at the halftime break. Tonight we have a longer halftime break than normal because of homecoming. But I think we'll come out and be just fine here in the third quarter and put this thing away. It's 32-8, Littlefield on top here at the halftime break as the Marching Cats are performing their halftime performance here in front of the home crowd, a great home crowd here for homecoming. Kind of a perfect combination of homecoming and great weather. It's not too hot, not too cold, feels good. Everybody's out at the game. We probably have a smaller audience than we would normally have on YouTube, but a lot of folks here, and that's what I like to see. I wish it was like this every Friday night.
I love the crowd atmosphere, and I love how they get loud. Also sitting in the crowd tonight, shout out to the class of 1964 sitting in row C right in front of us.
Yep, they're right down there in front of us, and, of course, I think they're having a class reunion, but I think they may not be the only one. There may be another class reunion in town as well, so I hope they're really enjoying their time. Those that don't still live here, that have moved off, I hope they're enjoying their time back at home, where they graduated high school. And, I bet they were surprised with all of the improvements to our athletic facilities. And not only that, but the construction of the new high school. But, just in the last 10 years, we've got a new field house. We've got new restroom / concession stand, new artificial turf, a new softball field right here across the street, new artificial turf on the baseball field. And that's just in the last 5 or 10 years. Can you imagine if you were last time you were in town was 1964 and then you come back?
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy.
Probably looks a lot different.
Graduate.
The school, I'm sure, is a lot different than it used to be. But we're happy that they came back for their class reunion and had it on homecoming. And thank goodness we're winning, right? 32-8, Wildcats on top. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with the homecoming queen ceremonies right after this.
It's sad to hear when internet scammers have stolen money from a friend or family. It happens all the time, even in Lamb County. Warren Computer's Scam Scram program will help prevent you and those you love from losing anything to thieving scammers. Warren Computers provides security for your computer, remote support when you need it, and ongoing education to inform you about new ways you could be tricked by those evil crooks. Call or text 806-632-2464 for details about Warren Computers Scam Scram. You'll be glad you did.
118 years and still going strong. Wellington State Bank is your hometown community bank. Wellington State Bank offers personal, dedicated service on deposit accounts, farm and equipment loans, and many other financial needs. Wellington State Bank proudly serves the Littlefield area and always supports the Wildcats. Visit any of our 14 locations or on the web at wellingtonsb.bank. Wellington State Bank of Littlefield, your partners in progress, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Wildcat Laundry in Littlefield is a proud supporter of Littlefield High School athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats good luck in tonight's game. Wildcat Laundry is a clean, full-service laundromat with quality coin-operated washers and dryers for all your needs. Comforters too big for your home washer? Bring them to the Wildcat Laundry. Need to take care of several loads in a short time? Come to Wildcat Laundry, located at 901 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Wildcat Laundry says go Cats.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West along with Ryan West here at the halftime show, and it is time for the Homecoming Queen ceremonies, as we will be crowning a Homecoming Queen tonight here in 2024. And the 2024 Homecoming Court is being introduced on the field. Let's take a look at these young ladies. There are 3 seniors from Littlefield High School that have been nominated for Homecoming Queen. The first candidate, and I don't know what order they're going on the field. I'm just going to give you the order that I have in front of me here. But the first candidate is Marissa Sines. I'll try to give them to you as they introduce them on the field. I can't tell with the big O hats. I'll just give them to you. Marissa Sines is an 18-year-old girl at Littlefield High School. She's the daughter of Oscar and Crystal Sines. Marissa moved to Littlefield her sophomore year. She's been involved in showing pigs and 4-H and numerous activities through FFA. Marissa is also a member of the Littlefield High School Student Council and a member of the National Honor Society. She's been involved in cross country and track, and she also plays basketball and tennis for the Lady Cats. Marissa's plans after high school are to attend West Texas A&M to become a labor and delivery nurse. Marissa Sines, our first Homecoming Queen candidate, and I think I'm going in reverse order. Brinley Acevedo now, who is being escorted by her dad down on the field. She's coming out now. Brinley is the 17-year-old daughter of Salvador and Michelle Acevedo. Brinley has attended Littlefield schools since pre-K, and she's been in the top 10% of her class for the last 3 years. She's a member of the National Honor Society. Brinley has been actively involved in playing softball, competing in track, and also running in cross country. You just heard Coach Thomas talking about her in our interview with Coach Jared Thomas, the cross country coach. Brinley has shown steers and pigs in 4-H and has participated in several major stock shows across Texas. Brinley plans to pursue a degree in nursing and to continue her passion for helping others. Brinley Acevedo. And the third and final Homecoming Queen candidate is Brianna Martinez. Brianna Martinez is the 17-year-old daughter of Becky and Omar Martinez. Becky graduated in 2006, so Brianna is a second-generation Littlefield High School graduate. She attended Littlefield schools, or has attended since pre-K. She is involved in numerous activities in high school, such as Student Council, National Honor Society, and she is the co-captain of the cheerleading squad. Bree also enjoys playing basketball and running track for the Lady Cats. Bree plans to attend South Plains College after high school to obtain her basics, and then she wants to transfer to Texas Tech University to continue her education in the medical field. Brianna Martinez, the third Homecoming Queen candidate here in 2024. As the young ladies look great, dressed in black with their homecoming mums, and of course, as is Littlefield tradition, with the homecoming hats that the girls always wear for homecoming. So your 3 homecoming queen candidates are Marissa Sines, Brinley Acevedo, and Brianna Martinez. So Ryan, you were a 3-year varsity football player here in Littlefield, and so you were in the field house during homecoming for three times. What do you do in there with the extra time you have at homecoming?
The extra time we have at homecoming, we were either getting yelled at a little more or we were discussing what we were going to do out of the half.
The coaches are like, yes, we have longer to yell at them.
Yeah, that was – speaking of Coach Bryant being head coach, that was his favorite, was to yell. And then they would start drawing up plays on the chalkboard. It's not a chalkboard anymore, but it's a whiteboard, and they would say what we were going to do. And I had Coach Green for 2 years and then Coach Thomas for 1 year, and Coach Green would always tell us what we were going to run out the half, and we'd run a series of plays real quick.
Well, at least they were using it for coaching. You hear sometimes coaches will say, hey, we're just going to let our kids get a little extra break, rest, whatever. And, you have to deal with weather delays a lot in football, and you have to deal with homecoming. Not only your homecoming, but sometimes you're the other team's homecoming when you're the away team. So, you just try to manage your time in there, relax, hydrate. This year we've seen some of our kids cramping up a little bit. And it's, a good time to get some extra fluids in you and just, get your mind right for the second half. So the 3 homecoming queen candidates have been introduced here, and now we'll have the crown bearer. And I don't know what they call the crown bearer. We'll just call them the crown bearers.
I think that's what they are. The little girl carries the roses, and then the little boy carries the crown.
Okay. Is it a crown or is it a tiara?
It might be a tiara. Crowns are for males and kings.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, but I'll just continue to call it a crown because it's the crowning of the homecoming queen.
That is the term for it. It is the crowning. You crown the homecoming queen.
Yeah. So maybe it's a crown. In any case, the crown/tiara bearers and flower bearers are out on the field, and I apologize. I didn't get their names or their information, but they are being read over the PA.
I think that's Taus, and I don't know who the other little
girl is. That's the Osborne girl.
It's the Nelsons and the Osborne girl.
Yep, okay, gotcha. The 3 homecoming queen nominees with their escorts on the 50 and the 45s.
When Olivia grows up, she wants to be a teacher. Olivia has been enrolled.
So we have, if you're watching on YouTube, on the north 45, we have Marissa Sines. That's on the left side. On the 50-yard line, we have Brinley Acevedo. And then on the south 45, which is on the right side, we have Bree Martinez. And now we'll await the announcement of the 2024 homecoming queen.
And your 2024 homecoming queen is Brianna Martinez.
Bree Martinez wins homecoming queen. Congratulations to her. She's the 2024 homecoming queen, and also to the other 2 young ladies, Brinley Acevedo and Marissa Sines. Congratulations to them on their nomination. Bree Martinez, Brianna Martinez, the 2024 homecoming queen of Littlefield High School. Ryan, let's take another quick break, and we'll be back with more of your halftime show right after this.
Hey folks, Brian Bruce here at Bill Wells Chevrolet GMC in Plainview. Football season is here, so take the winning drive to Bill Wells and score big. We have the largest inventory in Plainview, great financing options, and a team that will treat you like family. At Bill Wells, we are professional grade, and we want to be your car dealer for life. Click on BillWellsChevrolet.com or come see us at 501 South I-27, where your next car is in plain view.
Where your next car's in plain view.
806 Customs is Littlefield's newest auto superstore. From minor vehicle repairs to major overhauls, diesel repair, LS and diesel swaps, and more. 806 Customs is here to serve all your automotive needs. In addition to the mechanic shop, we offer window tint, wheels and tires, and all types of vehicle accessories. We even offer multiple financing options. Located at 508 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Come by or give us a call at 806-410-0711. 806 Customs is open for business and here for you.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network as the Wildcats and the Morton Indians are getting ready to come out onto the field as we get ready to start the third quarter of play. Let's take a quick look at some scores from around the area going on tonight. The Estacado Matadors are leading Sweetwater 13-0. Most of these are around halftime scores. Lockney over Quanah 21-6. Lubbock Christian over Wellington 28-13. It's Idalou over Odessa Compass 56-0. New Deal over Sundown 14-7. Slayton leading Post 14-0. Lamesa all over Dimmitt 35-6. Hereford over Perryton 34-6. Seminole blowing out Lubbock Cooper Liberty 41-8. Seminole on top. Panhandle over River Road 45-7. Close game up in Amarillo. Amarillo High leading Palo Duro 7-6 in a low scoring game. It's Hale Center over Smyer 25-6. Groover over Clarendon 51-6. Miami over White Deer, that's final 46-0. Levelland leads Brownfield 24-zip at halftime break. A couple of others before kickoff. Sunray over Childress 14-7. Dalhart over Friona 36-0. These games are all in progress. Borger leading Pampa 13-9. Sudan over Vega 34-14 at the halftime break. We also have Midland Greenwood leading Shallowater 27-14. Ryan, any of those scores surprise you?
Nope, just about what I thought. But going into your college score halftime report, they started playing on Friday night. Nebraska is leading Illinois 17-10.
Go Huskers.
And Stanford is beating Syracuse 13-10.
Okay, Friday night college football as well. Red Raiders host Arizona State tomorrow afternoon, 2:30 p.m. kickoff over in Lubbock. And also, to clarify something we were talking about at halftime, thanks to Desi Vargas for the clarification, a crown is circular, meaning it's a complete circle. A tiara is a semicircular crown that only covers half of the head. So a crown is round, a tiara shaped like a C. Here's the second half kickoff. It's going to be taken at about the 18-yard line. Oh, we run the starburst. Littlefield on the return. Haven't seen that one in a while. Across the 40-yard line to about the 47-yard line is Villanueva. What'd you think about that?
You know what's crazy about that? One day I was talking to Coach Bryant, and he said he'd never run the starburst because he was good at blowing it up when he played in Idalou.
Well, he's running it now. I love it. I love the starburst. Whoever gets the ball runs to the middle of the field, turns their back to the oncoming kickoff team, and then a series of guys run past him, and he hands it off to one of them. So it'll be 1st and 10, Littlefield near midfield. Ball is on the 48-yard line. Here we go. Wildcats with the ball. Green underneath to Villanueva. He's got blockers. He's off to the races. Gabe Villanueva. That is a 52-yard touchdown pass and catch from Chip Green to Gabe Villanueva. The Heffington Farms Wildcats touchdown. No flags on the play.
It's just that third quarter magic.
That third quarter Wildcat magic. It's the fourth game of the season, and they've all been a little bit consistent in starting slow in the first quarter and starting fast in the third. And here's Adam McDonald to try the extra point. Here's the kick, and it is through the uprights. With 11 minutes and 37 seconds left in the third quarter of play, your score is Littlefield 39, Morton 8, but we've got a flag on the play. We're going to have to re-kick. Let's see what it is. I think it's going against the Indians. Running into the kicker. I don't know what they may have waved it off. In any case, we'll keep it right here after that quick score by the Littlefield Wildcats, and that was a short pass, Ryan, but a long run after the catch. And give credit to the Littlefield offense for blocking downfield to give Villanueva that score.
And I always give credit to the offensive line making blocks. None of it's possible without that O-line.
806 Customs brings you the third quarter here on the broadcast. 806 Customs in the old Jibo's building on Hall Avenue. Auto repair, auto accessories, window tinting, and much more. Be sure and stop by 806 Customs. Rely on them for all of your automotive needs. So the Wildcats will kick it off from the 45-yard line. So that was a penalty. That was a penalty against Morton. So we'll be kicking from the 45. McDonald should put this one through the end zone. It's a sidewinder, and it will go through the back of the end zone for the touchback. The Wellington State Bank scoreboard, 39-8 Littlefield. So our defense comes out onto the field. It only took one play for us to score. You know, there was a game I didn't, when I was giving you all those area scores, there was one I wanted to keep my eye on tonight, but I didn't get to it. Up in Canadian, Muleshoe is leading Canadian 37-28 at halftime. Muleshoe over Canadian, 37-28 at the half. There may be 150 points scored in that game. High scoring, and that's just a halftime score. Here's a handoff on a little dive play up the middle, but it looked like there may have been a fumble. Littlefield says it's theirs, but the referee says it's not. They'll say Morton got back on top of it. It'll be a loss of about 5 yards. Second down and 15 after the fumble that was recovered by the offense. Littlefield Wildcats trying to move to 3-1 tonight. Started the season with a 2-game winning streak over Lamesa and Denver City. Fell to Abernathy in a heartbreaker a week ago. But well in control of this one here. Quarterback pump fake. Now he's going to keep. And he's a big gain, but not enough for the first down. He'll be tackled there at the 31-yard line. I didn't catch the player that made the tackle for the Wildcats. Redmond is what Ronnie Martin says. Braden Redmond on the tackle. Indians come to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and about 4. Here's the snap. They run the toss. Coming to the near side. They try to string it out, but our defense is all over it. They didn't have the blockers or the speed to get to the sideline.
That was just another great hustle play by the defense.
And Brandon Marines, number 20, comes up with a tackle for the Wildcats. So it's going to be fourth down and 9 now for the Morton Indians. They'll bring their punt team out. We've seen them fake it once tonight. Them little fakers.
Well, most of the time the fake punt only works once.
Yeah.
Use it wisely.
Here's the snap. Kick is up. It's going to be short. Everybody gets away from it, and it will die at about the 47-yard line. Near midfield, it'll be Littlefield football going the other way. So it'll be 1st and 10 Wildcats at their own 47-yard line. 9 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the
third quarter of play. Third quarter brought to you by 806 Customs. Chip Green goes out of the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 on the right. Here's the snap. Green hands it off. Ian Mendez gets it across midfield to about the 48-yard line of the Morton Indians. 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 5. Here's the snap. Green looking to throw. Throws deep, has a man, and it is incomplete. It looked like it may have been tipped by one of the Morton players, but it was a good pass from Chip Green. I don't know who was he targeting out there. That looked like Zane Champion, number 11. He'll come to the sideline as Jose Payan checks back into the game. Zane has had a heck of a night tonight on both sides of the football. 3rd down and 5 now for the Wildcats. Man in motion is Mendez. Here's the snap. Green's going to keep up the middle. Has room. He's to the 40. Chip Green outruns everybody. That boy can run, and he is into the end zone for a 48-yard touchdown. Littlefield on top.
Cody is going to step away for a second. I'm going to take over the play. Number 30, Adam McDonald, ready to kick the PAT. It's up, and it's good right through the uprights. That makes your score Morton 8, Littlefield 46. To the end zone, that's a Wildcat. Great throw. Adam McDonald back to kick the PAT. Kick is up. And he made it from right here. It's hard to tell, but he made it through the uprights, giving them an extra point. That makes your score Littlefield 53, Morton 8. So we are just controlling the Morton Indians in this second half. Third quarter team, we were talking about it earlier. This Littlefield team likes to come to play in the third quarter right out of halftime, and that's the hardest time to play, I think. Especially coming out of the locker room. You just had your break, you're relaxing. You got to go back out on the field and play another 24 minutes. Some guys right here is really good at doing that. Staying hot, keeping the iron hot, keeping their foot on the gas pedal. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but number 30, Adam McDonald, has two different cleats on. One is a soccer cleat. And actually, a lot of kickers are doing it now, and I'm sure they did it back then too. But it kind of helps them, the kickers, kick the ball. When I played, we had a old Coach Green method that Coach Green knew. We used a shoelace. Chris Brown was our kicker, and he would put a shoelace on his foot. It helped him kick it high. Kicking team, ready to kick. Adam McDonald kicks. It's a high kick. Falls short. Number 8 for Morton Indians returns it. He's up the middle. And we are there to swarm it down. It was a good return for Morton, but it was a good job by the kicking team to get him down, fill in the lanes, making sure the ball carrier got on the ground. The official from earlier who hurt himself seems to be doing good. I apologize if there was no sound earlier. I'm currently broadcasting the game by myself. I don't know if anybody heard that earlier. Cody, my dad, had a situation to handle, and he left me here alone to do it. So I'm not going to be playing any ad breaks. This is my my first time doing this by myself, and I'm not really familiar with the software. I was talking earlier. I don't know if anybody could hear it. I was getting play-by-play earlier, but what good did it do if it wasn't broadcasting? So Morton's got two receivers on the left, one off the line, one receiver on the right. As running back in the backfield, the shotgun. Littlefield's got the corners deep, one safety. He steps back, and he's pressured by number 30, Adam McDonald, on the end. The end, great job keeping it inside, making sure nobody escaped on the outside. And this third quarter Littlefield team just has their foot on the gas pedal, and they're not letting off. Morton's got two receivers on the left, two on the right. Quarterback steps back, throws the screen pass. And he's brought down by number 10, Ian Mendez. That was a good read by Ian Mendez. It was a gain for about a yard. It's now 4th and 15. So Morton's going to punt, bring out the punt unit. Number 10, Ian Mendez back to return on the Littlefield receiving team. Morton has receivers out wide. Morton, kicker, or the punter, I'm sorry, is counting. Make sure he's got 11 guys. The snap. Punt is up, and it's high, short. Littlefield yells to get away. It's going to roll to about the 31. So the Littlefield offense is going to come back out. Last drive, Chip Green on a scramble, kept it, ran it to the outside, and ran it into the end zone for a touchdown. Littlefeld's got 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Ian Mendez, the running back, on the right side of Chip. The snap. Chip steps back, 3-step drop. Caught Braden Redmond. And he's brought down. That was a gain about 2. Officials are discussing something. A flag. A flag must have fallen out of someone's pocket because they waved it off. And I didn't see a flag thrown. Your score 53, Littlefield. Morton has 8. Receiver stacked to the right side. High snap. Hands it to number 10, Ian Mendez. Up the middle, and the ball comes out. Nobody knew that the ball was on the ground. There was no whistle, and it was just sitting there. They're fighting him to the ground. So the ball comes out, and it's a fumble, but it just laid on the ground before anybody noticed that it was even there. Everybody had stopped blocking, stopped moving. And I think that was Coach Bryant on the sideline yelling ball. It kind of woke everybody up, and Morton picks it up. So the Littlefield defense is going to come back onto the field. Number 54, Jacob Kirkland checking in for number 64, A.J. Cantu. Jaden Barrio deep as the free safety. We have 2 corners. Matched up on the right side. Morton's got 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Quarterback takes a snap, rolls to the left, takes a shot downfield. Oh, and it's almost picked off. That was a good play by number 85. And we have a hurt Morton Indian on the field. And I think he was hurt in the collision between the 2 Littlefield players making a play on the ball. So your score, Littlefield 53, Morton 8. Morton and Littlefield players taking a knee on the ground. Morton trainers will help the injured Morton Indian up off the field where he'll limp his way back to the sideline. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left to play this third quarter. Morton's discussing the play. Morton's got one receiver on the far side of the field, two on the right. Littlefield's matching up. Snap. Keep up the middle. He's brought down by number 54, Jacob Kirkland. And that's good for a gain of 4. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Sorry, that would be a gain of 3. 3rd and 7. Play clock winding down. 18 seconds left. Morton's got 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Takes the snap, up the middle. And the ball comes out again. So that's a fumble by the Morton Indians, recovered by Littlefield. Oh, there's a whistle. One of the referees threw the bag, the bean bag that they throw when there's a fumble, and the other was blowing it dead. So they're going to discuss it. They're going to say that he was down. So it's going to be 4th. Sorry, having some camera problems. It's going to be 4th and 4, it looks like. Be a big stop for the Littlefield Wildcat defense. Snap, under center. It's the toss pass. But the quarterback, number 3, ran out of the backfield. He was not ready for it. Well, I don't know if that was the running back. Whoever was supposed to, the ball was intended for, was not ready for it, and the ball was thrown behind. So that's a turnover on downs. Littlefield is going to be down at their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. 21 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Littlefield up, 53, Morton 8. Chip takes the snap. Hits number 11. Zane Champion on the play. He's to the 50. He's to the 40. It's a foot race. He's down to the 10. And they're not going to catch him. That's a Littlefield touchdown. Zane Champion all the way from the opposite 25. A little bubble route, running it to the end zone. And Zane Champion's had a remarkable night. That one kick return at the beginning of the game, no one touched it. He came and recovered. Littlefield Special Teams gets ready. Adam McDonald to kick. Snap. Hold, kick is up, and it's good. That makes your score Littlefield 60, Morton 8. Great score on this homecoming night. If you're just barely tuning in, they crowned the homecoming queens earlier. It was Brianna Martinez won homecoming queen this year, 2024 homecoming queen. Five seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Adam McDonald talks to the kicking team. Morton's got one returner back at the 10-yard line. Adam McDonald gets ready to kick. Kick is up. It stays inbounds at the 10-yard line. For he slung out of bounds close to the 25, and it looks like he's injured. There's a Morton Indian injury. Little tongue twister there. Cameron Jimenez is working the camera. She's left up here with me. She's doing a great job tonight. Kind of like me, this is her first night doing this. So that is the end of the third quarter. I'm going to start the fourth. Wildcats lead 60, Morton 8. Because that was the end of the regulation, they have to switch sides. That happened right on the kickoff, so Morton Indian offense and the Littlefield Wildcat defense is moving to the other side of the field. I'm trying my best to come up with something here, but no words are flowing. Usually I get carried through this part, the main speaker. Haven't had enough experience yet. Morton lines up. Morton's offense lines up. Has two receivers on the left side. Takes the snap, handoff to number 24 to the left side. He's got a block. He's brought down by number 3, Jaden Barrio. Big hit on the sideline. Very physical. Morton Indians talk it out in the huddle, have a receiver on the right side. Bring one out to the left. Field's got 2 ends. 2 backers, 1 free safety, 2 corners. Delayed snap, handoff, up the middle to the right side. He's got running room. He's brought down by a number of maroon jerseys at the 43-yard line. So that's going to be a Morton first down. Going to be 1st and 10. At the 43-yard line. 10 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. One receiver on the left, one on the right. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. The gap closes. That was a good job filling the gap by number 10, Ian Mendez. And by number 54, Jacob Kirkland, both hitting the hole and making sure it closes. I know I say that term a lot, hitting the hole and making sure it closes, but that is your main goal as a linebacker, is to play the run first and make sure you fill the gaps. The gaps are filled. Running back's got nowhere to go. One's got one receiver on the right, one on the left. Snap. And the ball comes loose. And that's Littlefield ball. Ball popped out of the running back or quarterback's hands. And Littlefield is there to recover. Good job being ready by the defense for loose balls. There's been a lot in this Morton-Littlefield game. Morton fumbles a lot, and every time Littlefield is ready to make a play on the ball, jump on it. As a former player to this day, when I see a football on the ground, it makes me want to jump on it a little bit. Nine minutes and 36 seconds left in the game. Littlefield leads Morton 60-8. Littlefield's offense is going to come out. Ready?
Head first. $60-8 is our score. Appreciate you covering for me.
It's a lot easier being the backup guy than the main guy.
Did you give our sponsors any commercials?
I made an announcement that I did not know how to run the sponsor spots. So I was trying to ad-lib the whole time, and it wasn't working so well.
There was a little bit of a minor emergency I had to take off. But I'm back. 49 years old, and I can still move. Got up and down them press box stairs like nothing. So it seems like Littlefield is just running away with this thing. 9 minutes left in the game. Here's a handoff. I kept hearing a lot of cheers. Sounded like a lot of touchdowns, and I guess it was.
Missed 2 touchdowns, one by Zane Champion. I don't remember the other one.
I think it was Coleman. I saw Coleman in the end zone. Did Isaiah Coleman get one? No?
I don't think so.
Were you watching the game?
I was watching the game, but I was making sure I got everything.
I appreciate you covering for me, and I apologize to the audience. I had to duck out. But everything's good. So here we go. Chip Green out of the shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to keep it. Green cuts it up the middle across the 45 and tackled by an ankle. 46-yard line.
That was a good fake by Jose Payan, number 88, selling the fake, making the defense think that he had the ball.
Play comes in from the sideline, and Wildcats just trying to use the rest of this clock and get out of here injury-free if possible. Brianna Martinez, the homecoming queen. She was crowned at halftime. Congratulations to her. Wildcats on a successful homecoming night here. We're going to hand it off to Payan, and he gets close to the first down at the 50-yard line, but won't get there. Needed to get to the Morton 49. Well, now I'm going to have to go back and listen to the replay and see how you did.
There's a lot of silence.
I bet you did great. I did notice, though, your microphone wasn't turned up very loud.
I had to put on your microphone halfway through. That's when I realized that mine wasn't picking up anything.
That's weird. Here's the snap. They hand it off. Payan cuts it to the outside, fighting for the first down. Ooh, and he's going to be close. It was a big hit, but I think he got it. On 4th and 2, and Payan getting some carries, who normally plays fullback. Now they've got him at the running back position. And he will move the sticks. A good, tough run there. Clock is rolling. 6:40. The Morton Indians scored on the opening possession of the night. And Littlefield has shut them out since. We've scored 60 unanswered points. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff over the right tackle. Gain of about 2 on the play. Again, that's Jose Payan, and he's getting his fair share of carries here late in this game. Well, I think you did great, and you earned yourself a, I don't know, milkshake. You want a milkshake after the game?
Sure, that works.
It's always worked. Offer Ryan a milkshake, and he's happy.
Well, I apologize for the no sound for the first 5 minutes. I was broadcasting, but my mic wasn't picking up any audio.
I don't know. Here we go. The snap. They're going to hand it off. Payan nowhere to go. He's going to be swarmed under. Well, I appreciate you covering for me, and I apologize to the audience. Hopefully we didn't lose too many people, but considering this is your 4th time ever to put on a headset, really, and to just get thrown into the fire like that, I think you did pretty good. I even called Cameron to ask how you were doing, and she said you were doing great. And then I asked Caleb, I saw him down there. He was acting like nothing, like, hey, it's not my problem.
Yeah,
he's down there having a good time. I said, is Ryan doing okay? He said, yeah, he's doing great. I said, okay. 3rd down and 12. Here's the snap. Again, the handoff. Payan breaks through this time, gets across the 50, and he'll be tackled at about the 46-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and 7 for the Wildcats. As right now, we're just running time off the clock. Would be nice to get another first down or two. 4.5 minutes to go here in this football game. Littlefield trying to move to 3-1 on the season. Remember, it's a long non-district schedule. We only have 4 district games this year, so 6 non-district games. 2 more after this one. Brownfield at home, and then Coahoma on the road 2 weeks from tonight. We're just burning time. Now we'll have a timeout. Warren Computers timeout. We'll take it with them, and we'll be back right after this.
This is Superintendent Mitch McNeese. I'm proud to support our Littlefield ISD athletes and students as they strive for victory. Behind every game, every win, and every success on a field, court, or classroom stands a dedicated team. From our hardworking school board to our passionate administrators, faculty, and staff, we are cheering for our students. With their talent and determination, they embody the spirit of our community. Go Wildcats, Littlefield ISD, where excellence is the standard.
Hillcrest Funeral Home is Littlefield owned and operated and has been since 2007. We are proud supporters of the Wildcats, Lady Cats, and our Wildcat Band. I'm Shauna Wagley Hastings, and my promise is to always offer you personal and compassionate care in your time of loss. Hillcrest is hometown, and we are always here for you. Come see us at 1305 Phelps Avenue in Littlefield. Hillcrest Funeral Home, cherish the memories, honor the legacy.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West along with Ryan West. After the timeout, Littlefield has it 4th down and 7. And the Wildcats are going to punt. Ian Mendez punting from the 45-yard line. Gets a good kick away. There will be a return from about the 13-yard line, and he'll be tackled at the 24-yard line. Good tackle there by Major McNeese. And so Morton will come back out onto the field. Morton had a little pop in him at the beginning of the game, but I think we just eventually wore him down, which is what you and I talked about. We kind of felt like we're going to be able to do that tonight.
We do that to every team. We just wear them down until there's nothing left of them.
We even, in the loss last week against Abernathy, had them, physically tired by the end of the game. We wore down Lamesa and Denver City, and we're not, when you think about wearing out teams where they're so tired in the fourth quarter, you think about big physical teams, and that's not us. We just run.
Running is tiring.
We run quick plays on offense. We fly to the football on defense. We've got a bunch of scrappy, fast kids. Shotgun, here's the snap. Quarterback's going to keep over the right side. He's got some running room. And he'll get the first down across the 35 to about the 39-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians. Morton will fall to 1-3 on the season.
Well, this is our first homecoming win since when?
I don't know. I haven't looked back.
I know it's been a while.
Yeah. I try not to keep track of all the losses.
Or maybe last year. I think they won last year.
First and 10, shotgun formation, their own 39. Here's the snap. They'll hand it off over the right tackle. A couple of broken tackles, and then we'll finally get them down there. That was Avex Aguilar, first one to make contact, or at least the first one to get him on the ground. Dawson Atkins in there on the tackle as well for the Wildcats. So we've got our second teamers in, trying to keep Morton out of the end zone. It's a minute 20 and rolling. Littlefield Wildcats with an impressive performance tonight, but doesn't matter if you win or lose. You go back to watch the film, and there's going to be a lot of stuff the coach is going to harp on Monday.
It's always the problem with film. There's always something wrong in it.
Well, and for me, it's like there is no lack of effort for the Wildcats. We get after it. But we start slow, number one, and we commit way too many penalties, number two. We fix those two things, and we're going to be a dangerous football team. Carry across midfield to the Littlefield 47-yard line. And Morton will have to run one more play, and then it'll be game over. 60-8 is our score, and I believe that'll be our final here tonight. The Wildcats with a successful homecoming. Brianna Martinez, the homecoming queen. Littlefield Wildcats victorious over the Morton Indians. And tomorrow, the Red Raiders are going to get a win against Arizona State.
Believe it.
First and 10, Morton. They're going to use a timeout. Stops the clock at 5 seconds. I don't know why they didn't just run it at, like, they stopped the clock at 5 seconds. So Warren Computers timeout. We'll be back right after this from Ben Warren.
Hey, it's me, Ben Warren of Warren Computers, supporting the Wildcats for over 25 years. I know it's hard to shop local with gas, groceries, and other needs priced higher than down the road, but I bet you didn't know Warren Computers has been providing top-tier computer service and support while keeping prices so low compared to Lubbock. I've saved my customers combined over $1 million since 1999. Choose to save money. Go to warrencomputers.com. Call or text 806-632-2464.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. 5 seconds left in this game. And Morton will run one more play. Shotgun formation. They take the snap. He's going to swing it out. Complete on the swing pass. Now they'll throw deep down the field. Caught, and they're going to score on the last play of the game.
How sportsmanlike.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, hey, they fought to the very end.
No, I'm just kidding. I know that riles a lot of people up when
Not
people
me.
run a final play when there's a buzzer left and they score.
No, you play to the final buzzer. Morton came in against they were overmatched coming in tonight. They scored the first touchdown of the game, got a 2-point conversion. We kind of gave it to them on a fake punt and then a couple of costly penalties on that opening drive. But the rest of the way, outside of that touchdown there, the Morton Indians were just outmatched by our Littlefield Wildcats. And your final score is going to be 60-14. Littlefield improves to 3-1 on the 2024 season. Congratulations to the Wildcats on an outstanding night in front of a full crowd here on the home side. Ryan, thank you for filling in for me. You never know what's going to happen on a Friday night.
No, Friday nights
I think you
are crazy.
I think you, over the last 4 weeks, have started to kind of see why I've been so grouchy for the last 20 years.
Yeah, that makes sense. This job is very stressful, especially with all the technical difficulties and the sponsorships and making sure everybody gets their sponsor plate. And
No, you did great. Thank you. And you will, maybe next week we'll have an uneventful broadcast. We get a Wildcats win, the broadcast to go smooth, and all of that. But I will say, over the years, there's been many times on a road trip, Keith Logan and I just rode home in silence. Like nobody had much to say on the way home after a stressful broadcast. But thanks for covering for me pretty much the whole third quarter. Now you can say you're a vet. You're a veteran.
I wouldn't say that status.
Yeah. Well, you came a long way just carrying the broadcast by yourself. Thanks to Cameron as well for running the camera tonight. I think she did a great job, and we appreciate that. as well. And all of our sponsors, those commercials you hear during the broadcast, thanks to those businesses around town for helping us do this one. 60-14, the final score. That's going to do it. Make it a great evening, everyone.
This has been a presentation of Littlefield High School football on West 11 Sports Media and the Littlefield Sports Network. Tonight's play-by-play broadcast has been brought to you by the following supporters: Wellington State Bank, Wildcat Laundry, the Lance Insurance Agency, Hillcrest Funeral Home, the Littlefield Independent School District, Heffington Farms, and Triple T Irrigation, First Federal Bank, Warren Computers, Bill Wells Chevrolet GMC, and 806 Customs. Also by the Lamb County Electric Co-op, FiberMax by BASF, Brown Flying Service, Fades and Foils by Amanda, Energy Fitness, Legacy of Love Hospice, Cliff Land Brokers, Always Towing, and by AAA Truck Federated Auto Parts. This is West 11 Sports Media, your home for Littlefield High School sports.